Squad, what it do, y'all? Hey, Brooklyn Squad, what it do, y'all?
And what up, Brooklyn Squad? It's your girl Jay, and I'm back at it again with another video. What's up, y'all? Good morning, queens and kings. Good morning. If you new, welcome. Welcome. Okay? Welcome. If you new, sit back. Try not to judge. Try to keep an open mind. Get your drink, your smoke, what you gonna do? Because today, at this moment, baby, it's lit, okay? If you've been riding with your girl for a hot minute, then you already know what it is. What I say is allegedly, okay? Until I have perfect facts, and the facts usually comes when I do interviews for the family, okay? Thank you. So, hit that notification bell, hit subscribe. Why not? Okay. And also, let me see them thumbs up. All right, show your girl some love. I appreciate it. I also have a Cash App right there, okay, where it says Brooklyn Squad Real Life Drama, and my PayPal account is there. And you queens and kings know that that is for Brooklyn Squad. I would like to build a brand. I am watching people like Miss V make it go viral, like Stay Dangerous Show, okay? I am watching them. They have built a brand. They have t-shirts, coffee cups, sweaters, all the goodies, and that's what I want to do. So when you donate, please know that that stays in that account until it gets big enough for me to start branding out and buying t-shirts and stuff to give back and also to sell and build so that I could be my own boss. You heard? And that way I don't have to work for nobody. Now, good morning. Anita is in the building. What is up, Mamita? How you feeling? What's up, D? D's in the building. We got Purple and Gold. My girl Purple and Gold's in the building. Much love to Kathy B. She's in the building. Hey, Katie. How's the baby in the oven? How's the hubby and the loved ones? All right. I love when y'all do comment with each other. That's awesome too. I know Ms. V was saying that on her live too. I love it. You don't annoy each other. That's a good thing. I feel a little hyped today. You see the difference, right? You see the difference? Oh yeah, I do want to give a shout out because we got some stuff to talk about. Okay, and then I'm going to pull you guys up on a panel, and I want to know what you got to say about this. Also, shout out to the murderers that killed Jelani Day. Hey, we know you're watching. And guess what? We're watching you too. We'll never stop talking about Jelani Day. Okay? As long as I have my platform, look at me. Look at me, killers. I'm going to talk and eat your ass up. Okay? Justice will get done. Now that that's said, let's get into it. Last night, We said Miss Carmen put out a video on live, right? She talked about the license plate, how they had their car out there, how the car's been out there for a while. She ran up on them. They didn't know she was coming, and that's a good thing because she was able to see the grimiest shit that they have done. Okay? She cried in tears that broke my heart, broke Stay Dangerous heart. Miss V, Katie, Purple and Gold, D, Anita, Kathy B, and a lot of other people. And April, and a lot of other people. It's sad to see that the justice system don't give a fuck about us. But see, what they fail to realize is we would not stop talking about Jelani Day. We will continue to bring his name out there and to continue to bring love to the family and whatever we have to do. Because see, one thing I know is that you're watching us. The name that I'm about to tell you, and be prepared. If any of you have a stress ball near you or have animals or dogs near you right now, move them away because you don't want to kick them because you're going to get really angry and you want to kick something and hit something. We don't want your pets to be a part of it. Get you a stress ball or if you have a punching bag. Okay? Last night, I got a message as I was in bed that says, I've been holding on to something and I need you to see this. Give me your phone number. I said, hell no, I'm not putting my phone number on YouTube. Only certain of my subscribers have my number. And that's like two females and one guy. She said, put the email. I put my email, but the video wasn't coming up, the message. So she said, I used to be a CO. You can trust me, you know. That turns me off. I don't trust COs. I don't trust cops. I don't trust anything. So she gave me her number. And I said, okay, this is me, Brooklyn Squad. What's up? She said, let's talk on the phone first. That's out of respect. I said, okay, no problem. Because that's what I like to do, FaceTime or just talk on the phone. So we talked on the phone and I know who it was. It's a member of my show and a subscriber of Stay Dangerous show. And what the person said was, I have something you want to see. Be prepared. I said, bring it on. I'm prepared. You know what I mean? Because one thing I know that I have never felt this, and with this, I've never felt like this with a case before. Jelani Day was the first case I've ever worked. I'm not an investigator. I'm not the cops. I'm not none of that. I'm a small YouTuber that's just trying to get monetized and try to bring people's story out there to help the family for justice. That's who I am. I have a good heart. One thing I'm not is pussy. One thing you can't do is try to shut me up to not talk. So I'm going to talk and I'm going to bring it out there, right? And before I show y'all what I'm about to show y'all, can I get some prayers up in the comment box, please, for Jelani Day? And some hearts and stuff for Miss Day, Dr. Jelani Day. Let me see prayers. Let me see hearts. Let me see justice for Jelani. We're not going to stop talking about it. Please, before I show y'all what I'm going to show y'all. Thanks. There we go. There we go, Kathy B. Deborah. Where's that napkin at? I know y'all probably like, Brooklyn Squad, why you keep conning us? Thank you, Purple and Gold. I can't wait till I get me a little desk for my room. This pillow shit, like drinking my water. I ain't have no breakfast today. All right, that's good. Thank you. 17 people. I will hope I got 17 thumbs up. I'm going to check. 16 people with 10 thumbs up? Nah, come on, y'all. Stop playing with me. Come on. Run them thumbs up. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up. People with 10 thumbs up? Nah, come on, y'all. Stop playing with me. Come on. Run them thumbs up. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up. Thumbs up? Nah, come on, y'all. Stop playing with me. Come on. Run them thumbs up. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up. Thumbs up? Nah, come on, y'all. Stop playing. 17 people in here with 10 thumbs up. 11, because I just put mines up. Y'all could do better than that. Come on. I'm gonna start getting strict with y'all now. For real. I'm gonna start getting strict with y'all now. Not all of y'all, but you know what I mean. Like, come on now. It's crazy. I'm bugging. All right. Y'all ready? Bonze Buddy. I've seen him in my chat before. All right. I've seen that in my chat before. He got real mad. Thank you, D. Thank you, Katie. Thank you. Thank you, Mama. Kim Graham, you're new. Welcome to Brooklyn Squad family, baby girl. Thank you for showing up. Thank you. You in the right place, honey. You in the right place. I know y'all love me. So let me put this out there. That's nice. See, they giving Kim some love. All right, y'all. And when I said stop playing with me, y'all, I'm not talking about y'all, because I know y'all show me love. But there's some people that's always sometimes that's not really here for you. You know what I'm saying? And I get that. But please, thumbs up. I didn't know how important that was until I see like Stay Dangerous and Miss V. They say that a lot in they videos. So I take what I can hear from them and I put it to me because I know that that's important. You know, they're showing me and they're teaching me. You know. Kim said, "Hey, you're welcome." Thank you, Kim. For Kim. Okay, y'all waited enough. Y'all know I do that shit, right? I be talking, and then getting off the subject. Somebody's was a person said, "I'm from Danville native, and I know the Day family personally. They picked the wrong young man to harm. Carmen and her family are relentless, educated, and loved. Whoever did this, they would be haunted." Bonze Buddy said, "Why would I care what you say? I march that piece of human trash to that river and made him jump in and push my boot down on his head as he gulped in water." Then he said, his head was underwater. It was fun. Then he said, he was smoking weed in the parking lot. And I told him that I was going to string him up and had started chasing him. He started freaking out and he ran down the river bank. I punched him in the face and held his head underwater with my boots. on but my boots on his head as I drunk a beer and laughed. When he stopped moving, he floated downstream with the empty 40-ounce beer I placed on his back. I imagine it fell off eventually. Then he said, they can sleep just fine because they got away with it. Luckily for this fictional person, they don't even need to do that. There is no suspects, and there never will be. But he just put himself out there, though. And the person said, Bonze buddy, it's not over until Miss Carmen Day says it's over. Now respond so I can screenshot it and send it. He said, there's no evidence of a murder. She's making it up, the murder, so she can claim it's evidence. The media has given this lunatic a platform, knowing that people has been difficult with her, not to slam her in the media because it only makes them appear to look bad, to be the bad guy. But make no mistake about it, the mother is nuts. And this ain't me, Carmen, this is them. Hey, as for one, and the person says again, they picked the wrong young man to harm. Carmen and her family are relentless. Richard Ogopsy says, dream on. And the person says to Richard Ogasi, you're not slick, Ogasi. It's part that's a part of the sundown town along Illinois Highway 39, not far from Peru. You're really Richard Ploch, the original coroner in the Dr. Day's family. The end. So the killer said Jelani Day was smoking weed in a parking lot. He chased him down. He marched that piece of human trash to the river and made him jump in it. And I pushed my boot down on his head as he gulped in water. First of all, that means Jelani was still alive because he was gulping in water. When you gulp in water, it's like, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to catch your breath, but you can't because your face is down in the water. This has been held on for a very long time. This person hasn't released it. They held on to it for a very long time. He chased Jelani down. Who wears boots in the summertime in August? Let's think about that. Who wears boots in the summertime in August? Security, police officers, hunters. Yeah, hunters. He said Jelani was smoking weed in the parking lot. Miss Carmen Day never said to us before she saw someone in that car. What she said was she saw Jelani's car, and that's what she was at the dollar store looking on the camera. Someone was in Jelani's car. I think they went somewhere. They lured him to Peru. Hey, that's a spot over there. We can go, you know what I'm saying? Nobody could mess with us or anything. As they waited in the bushes, as he got weed and smoked and drunk and had a little good old time, then they attacked him. I think he was with some chicks, Ashley, Skeeters, the rest of them. It was all a setup. Do I think that's Jelani's body? No. That body comes from the school. Remember, that college is a teaching school. They do experiments. They take teeth out. They do eye. They do all that. Take eyes out. It's like trafficking. To teach in school, though. And that's where that body came from. That ain't Jelani's body, allegedly. Richard Poach decides to get on our website and get on the internet and says, dream on. Now you fucked up because you're a part of it now. The first corner. That's why he got mad with Miss Day and said, do you want to know about your son or not? Because he's agitated because, see, he didn't think Miss Carmen Day was going to continue on and fight for her son. But she did, and that agitated the hell out of him. This ain't the killer's first time killing. I think he killed William Young. But the sister didn't say, like, they scared the sister off, I guess. They say allegedly she didn't fight much. But Carmen, she ain't letting go. We heard a truck come on Hello and Beyond. Remember that noise? We heard that truck. I believe that was the killer, allegedly. Now I'm going to read the comments. What parking lot? There has to be more than just that, because what happened to his organ missing, his body being so decomposed? Exactly, because that wasn't his body, Katie. Hikers, okay, as one. Katie says that info needs to be turned over to authorities. No, it does not, Katie. We don't deal with the police over here. It needs to be turned over, but it's not going to be with the police. Purple and gold, hikers and bikers. Okay. D, say allegedly. Thank you, sis. County mother effers. Kathy B, police. Exactly. Charles Williams. Wow. You are a new sub, I guess. Welcome to Brooklyn Squad family. And it says, all that sounds like bullshit. Don't trust that. Okay, that's your opinion. Hey, Ranika. Allegedly. Yes, thank you, allegedly. I'll say allegedly. Hey, as one divided. Okay, so I don't think it's bullshit. Charles Williams, come on up. Let's see what you got to say. I agree, not police, but it's a higher power. I believe the FBI exactly knows what happened because they went in. They told Carmen, we're not going to work your case, but we're going to go see what happened with Hello and Beyond. Why did the lights go out all of a sudden at Hello and Beyond when Jelani gets there? They looked at the camera. They took the footage. They never said anything on the social media about it. And we're talking about the FBI. Why? Because Hello and Beyond is a lot of money. They're all over, and they have, I would say, probably almost a millionaire, but they have a lot of money. Good morning, my girl, April, baby. Mwah. Hey, sis. You got my message, and thank you so much. I got what you sent me. Thank you, baby. You know I love you, sis. 23 people. Please, Hannah, have 23 thumbs ups. Once again, why would I care what you say? I march that piece of trash. Who says march? Who uses the term march? Army, military, police training. You got to look at the little details that the person is saying. And Bonsai Buddy, you've been on my show before because I remember looking you up because you said a comment about Jelani Day. And I was like, who the fuck is this? And I remember looking you up. So you've been watching. Welcome to Brooklyn Squad. Subscribe. Yes, that's right. Keep fighting, Carmen. Oh, justice is going to be served. It's just going to take a while, but it ain't going to take like that other case that they just did. Who's been on the panel before? Where is Charles Williams? Yeah, he's in the chat. He's in the chat. Charles Williams, come on up here. The price is right. It's your turn, baby. Are you still there? He's right here. Let's ping what he said up here. Or sounds like bullshit. Don't trust them. I want to know why you feel like that. Why do you feel like it's bullshit and for us not to trust them? Do you know something? Have you heard something that you might feel like that don't trust the person? The person's a liar or anything? Come on up here because everybody has a voice on Brooklyn Squash channel. And I want you to be the first one to come on up here today. Jennifer Berry, you're new also. Welcome to Brooklyn Squad. Yes, Justice for Jelani Day. Hi, Jennifer. Let's show Jennifer some love, y'all. She's a new member. Welcome to Brooklyn Squad, baby girl. Mwah. Who uses the word march? And let's not forget, Stay Dangerous was on point when he said the boot on the print of Jelani's car. This murderer says, I marched that piece of human trash to the river and I made him jump in it and I pushed my boot down on his head as he gulped for water. How would he know that Jelani's body was face down? I'm pretty sure that this right here was way before anything came out about his body and everything. Anita, it's my cousin. Who's your cousin? Charles William is your cousin? Kathy B, his name, yeah, he's up there. I see his name. I mean, I posted right here. But who's your cousin, Anita? It's not in the chat on you guys in. That's weird. Anita, can you please tell me who's your cousin? Okay, well. He feels like our story is just projecting. So the killer wants to tell us how he did it. He put his foot, his boot, on Jelani's neck. He says he was smoking weed in the parking lot. What parking lot? It couldn't have been, now that I'm thinking, it couldn't have been Hello and Beyond because he said he chased him down to the water. And this is in Peru. Remember, we have to think and listen to the words that are said. Okay? He was smoking weed in a parking lot. And I told him that I was going to string him up and started chasing him. He started freaking out and ran down to the riverbank. Oh, that's your are you for sure that's your cousin though? I mean, your cousin can have the same name, but that don't mean that could be not, you know what I mean? But okay, okay. What's up, Lakeisha? Good morning, princess. Oh, good afternoon, right? Good afternoon, princess. Have you heard anything we said? I'll repeat it because I'm gonna go over and over with this. had a message last night from a person that's been holding on for this Lakeisha for a very long time. And he says that he's the one that killed Jelani Day. He says he was smoking weed in the parking lot. And I told him that I was going to string him up, and I started chasing him. He started freaking out, and I ran down to the riverbank. I punched him in his face and held him underwater with my boot on his head as I drank a beer and laughed. When he stopped moving, he floated downstream on an empty 4-inch bale I placed on his back. I imagine it fell off eventually. I marched that piece of human trash to the river and made him jump in it and pushed my boot down on his head as he gulped in water. Yes, Lakeisha. Yup. No, Charles hasn't been on my panel before. Really, Katie? I don't remember. You know, girl, I have forgetfulness sometimes, and I don't even smoke weed. You said, wasn't he? Oh, Charles been on the panel with you about Jelani before. I don't. Wasn't he the one that goes to Peru and has been looking at surroundings and using the drone? I don't remember. You're driving, Charles. Charles, have you been on my panel before? Who wrote that? Allegedly, the killer. Message one of Baby's back. Happy Friday, boo. Mwah, I miss baby. Baby. Where the hell you been, man? You been abandoning me. That's not cool, sis. To Peru. Oh. But Charles, have you ever been on here with us before? You been on here before, Charles? I'm glad to see you, baby. Don't be disappearing like that against us. One thing you don't know about me, baby, I have a lot of subscribers that I talk to off the internet shit, and we FaceTime and we have a good old time behind the scene. I would love to connect with you on that level. How can I even get in contact with you? Anita says it's only one. I think he's the one. I think he's the one. I think he okay. Miss V in the building. Good morning, my princess. Anita, Indiana is only one or two of them. I have two of them in Indiana. Okay. Well, he hasn't answered me. I asked him, has he been on here before? But all right. So my thing is this. I have a problem with all this shit. Okay. Okay. Why, we always knew that the killer was watching our platform. Um, I haven't seen a lot of creators talk about Jelani Day anymore, besides the discussion group that's on Facebook, because that's just for Jelani Day. And I always post every video I do. I post it there, even when it's not Jelani Day. They said I could post anything there. So me and Stay Dangerous has been on the Jelani Day thing. Um, and I knew the killer was watching. And Stay Dangerous know that shit too. We know that they're watching. We know that they're as agitated and aggravated because we keep putting it out there. See, Murderers and killers, they're gonna say something eventually. They get fed up and agitated, like these motherfucking bitches and niggas don't want to shut the fuck up about this shit. They didn't think Jelani would be such a big thing. They thought they can do what they're gonna do. We'll talk about it for a hot minute and then that was it. We'll move on. No, that's not gonna happen on Brooklyn Squad. And I know for damn sure that ain't gonna happen on Stay Dangerous platform. And I know Miss Carmen's fighting and she's fighting hard. So people slip up. A narcissist, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you. A narcissist. Because he was so mad that the person said they picked the wrong young man to harm. Carmen and her family are relentless and educated and loved. Whoever did this, they would be haunted. He didn't like that because they're tired of Carmen. They want to get rid of her. She needs to be very careful. They're tired of it. They're tired of us. They want us to shut the fuck up. They want us shut up. Stop mentioning this man. Damn. But we're not. So the killer says, why would I care what you say? I march that piece of human trash to the river, jump in it, and push my boot down on his head as he gulped in water. Now, this was said way before anything before. I think this was said before we even knew anything. The boots print or anything. Yes, Kathy, we keeping our foot on their ass, their neck. Just like he kept his foot on Jelani's neck, he says, as he gulped in water. So as he drunk and laughed about it and had fun about it. He says he was underwater. It was fun. These are sick people. Do I think this is the killer? Yeah, I do. Because I've seen this name on my show before. And I've looked him up before. So it's funny that it pops up again now. Before we go on to him smoking weed, I'll email you, dog. Thank you, baby. I'll be worrying when y'all be disappearing. And it's not because I'm like, oh my God, that's not my channel. No, I worry. My tears are real on this show. Y'all know that. Hey, Lakeisha. You have been on here, Charles. Okay, babe. Hey, Brooklyn Squad. I remember Charles. He said he was a student from Colorado on Facebook, and I remember him. He was on chats again. Okay, Lakeisha, my girl Lakeisha's in the building. Stop playing. Okay, sis. Y'all say he was. That he was. Chicago and Gary are in no drama. I know what I'm talking about. I know. All right, Anita, sis, I got you. You say that's your cousin. That's your cousin. We missed you, Miss V. I love Miss V. For real, for real. That's family right there, man. All right, so he was on here before. Cool. Okay. Thank you for being on again, Charles. Okay. I just wanted to make sure because Charles, I got CRS sometimes, right? He said, yes, it's sad you don't remember me. Laugh out loud. I'm sorry, boo. I'm sorry. CRS, I can't remember shit sometimes. Damn. You know how many cases I got? How many such stuff I'm going through in my real life? Bear with me. Y'all subscribers, y'all be like, y'all subscriber family be building and building. There's so many of y'all now. So I'm like, really, Miss V? Babe. Don't worry. I'm gonna go over it. I'm gonna go over it again. Lakeisha, yes, it's weird. Comments are not in the chat, but posted on the screen. It's all good though. Just thinking out loud. Just thinking out loud. The comments is not in the chat? Why? Let me see something. What what about now? Purple and gold. Can y'all see the comments now? I don't want nobody to think I'm doing any funny shit over here. Cause I ain't got time for that. You asked Charles 99 questions. Can't stop. Hey Cece. Thank you, Cece. Can y'all see the comments now? Because I want y'all to be able to see it too. Y'all do understand I'm still don't know a lot of stuff when it comes to this. You know what I mean? So bear with me. You see the comments, Katie? Purple and gold. You see it now? Everyone sees it? Okay, thank you. I guess I had to push comments again. I don't know. It'd be weird. Stream y'all be acting a little possessed sometimes, y'all. Hey, my Patricia. Aw. Cause y'all know I don't be doing no faux shit over here. You know what I'm saying? Got time for the fakeness. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I want y'all to make sure y'all comfortable. Y'all see the comments. Y'all can hear me good. And all that stuff. I want y'all. I want y'all to feel comfortable. This is a touchy subject. We got love for Jelani Day. There's people that's coming in now. We got 28 people, 29 people. We had 30, 29. Hit me the thumbs up, please. Let's hit justice for Jelani and let's go over this again. Last night, I was in bed. Someone said, not 31 people, someone said, hey, Brooklyn Squad, send me your phone number, put it on the you know my comments and then erase it. That was a no-no for me. I put the email wasn't working. The person gave me the number. We talked on the phone and I know who the person is and it's 100 real. She's been a subscribe for me and Stay Dangerous for a hot minute. She wants Stay Dangerous to get this information too. I already talked to him and I sent it to him. The person has been holding on to this for a very long time. The killer is watching our platform and he's getting mad. He wants us to shut up, but that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen for sure. So he says, why would I care what y'all think? Y'all didn't catch me. Yeah. And Lakeisha, one of y'all said that he's a fighter. He is a fighter, Jelani. Yes. So we know that it wasn't just one person. He says that he was smoking weed in the parking lot. Now, at first I'm thinking, okay, maybe he took a puff in Hell on Beyond parking lot. But he says he was smoking weed in the parking lot and I told him that I was going to string him up. And I started chasing him and he started freaking out and ran down to the riverbank. So obviously he was in Peru. He was in Peru. Okay. Hold on. He says, I punched him in the face and held him underwater. When he stopped moving, he floated downstream with the empty 40 ounce. Could it have been that I need to know how is the connections to Peru and Bloomington? Could he have floated all the way to Peru? Because if he was in Illinois, right? If he was in the parking lot, well, he couldn't have. No, there is no. He wasn't in the parking lot in Hell on Beyond smoking weed because there's no park over there. There's no parking lot. There's no river over there. You understand what I'm saying? So my thing is, he had to be in Peru. Whoever lured him over there, he was comfortable with them. Carmen said that she saw somebody in his car. So she saw somebody in his car. So he obviously was comfortable with the person to go out to Peru and smoke some weed and drink and just chill. They might have said, I got a location where we ain't got to be messed with. Nobody can mess with us. We're going to chill and just have a little buzz and chill out. He obviously skipped school then because he was supposed to go to his clearance. But that was at 1:30. Maybe he said, well, I'm gonna smoke a little bit of weed and chill, and then I still got time to go take care of my business, go back to the school. D, he probably was in the parking lot in the park and at Peru allegedly. That's what I'm saying, D. Where where they found Jelani's body, D, can you find out if that park over there is close by? Like the river thing or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, could he have floated? No, Charles is not going on the panel. He said he's driving right now. So he was in the parking lot. He was smoking weed in a parking lot. In a parking lot. And I told him that I was going to string him, and he started chasing him. He started freaking out, and I ran down to the riverbank. No, let me get these words right. Freaking out. He started freaking out and ran down the riverbank. I punched him in the face, and held him underwater with my boot on his head, not his neck, excuse me, with my boot on his head as I drank a beer and laughed. When he stopped moving, he floated downstream with the empty 40-ounce beer I placed on his back. I imagine it fell off eventually. Kim, are they trying to deter you from thinking and happen at Hello and Beyond? No, I do believe that they're involved also. Let's go back to the boot part. Stay Dangerous said that he asked people, what does that look like on the car? And every one of his friends said a boot. That makes sense. He was right on. The StreamYard is there, and you guys are moderators. You should just pop up and then you could come up. Really? McCockley Park, where his car was found, it allegedly takes 23-minute walk to the waterfront. Thank you, as one and divided. Thank you. Go ahead, babe. The link is right there. So he decided to go to Peru. I know we always don't tell our parents everything. You know what I'm saying? So someone guided him to Peru, or he already knew about Peru. Maybe he's been there before. No one messed with him. It was a safe place or whatever. He could smoke and chill. Was Jelani ever seen in the YMCA Peru parking lot? Wasn't his car found down the embankment of the YMCA parking lot? Yes, it was purple and gold. I called the YMCA myself, and what they told me was Jelani was never a member at their gym. Um, good morning, Miss D, baby girl.
Good morning, sweetheart. How you guys doing? The
Bless.
live chat family.
Yes. What you? I want to know your thoughts on
Hit
this and
them
everything.
thumbs up, people. Please hit them
That's
thumbs up.
right. We got 27 people, man.
I have a question. Oh,
Go ahead,
this is what
babe.
I meant to tell you. I gave you all those maps of everything. The bar and grill, that's where the end of the where the river is at, where it starts at. And I gave you all the maps leading up to everything within
Yeah.
that area of Peru.
Okay, let me see.
And my thing is that when I told you about the redacted report that Rob Stafford did, pull it up and look on there because it shows that a hospital was trying to contact him to let him know about his femur. So maybe that hospital need to be called and asked if he was had an appointment there. Because if anything was wrong with his femur, is did he give the donation to his dad?
No, he didn't.
It was
That
never
was
given to it.
no, that was said. I did the interview on Ariel Davis, right? And
Hmm.
that is Jelani's first cousin. She's a female. That's the first cousin. And she said on the platform that, her dad, he's really sick.
Uncle.
Yeah, he's really, really sick. And Jelani was the perfect match. And because he was murdered, he wasn't able to give his dad that.
Oh, I thought when he went down there, when he saw his dad at the
You
hospital,
thought that he gave it
that's
to
when
him?
right,
No,
he found out he was the match, but I don't know when exactly he was supposed to have given it to him.
no, he would. Yeah, he didn't give it to him. He was supposed to, and he was
So
the
then how did his
only match.
femur get messed up then?
He was the only match out of everybody in the family. You
So
know,
how would the news know that his femur was messed up?
I don't know.
How would they
Carmen,
know that?
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure Carmen has all that. She knows all that information. What that's because there's stuff that we didn't even know that she knew. Like, and she's not gonna tell us everything. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure the police told her to get off the internet because she said that before in a lie that they don't want her on the internet. And that was on Instagram. Um, his femur, I'd have no idea about that. I don't know why it was messed up. Could he have had surgery like many years ago, maybe when he was in school before or something? Because I'm not,
No, this was recent. That was recent. That was when they did the phone. They found his phone. They
right.
redacted information they didn't want us to see. But at the
Mm.
bottom of that, it showed that someone was saying he needs to come to the hospital to check on his femur.
Hmm. I know y'all was
So if
saying
you
that yesterday.
pull it up, and you can see it at the bottom.
Yeah, you were saying that yesterday. I believe you, sis.
Yeah, but they might not believe. So if you pull it up on the screen, they can see it.
Hey, Cece. Hold on, let me put Cece in there.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good
Good morning,
morning.
sis.
Good morning. All right, let me look at this map and stuff also. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I got kind of spooked out listening to all this with the
Hold on, I
person.
have to step out for a
Go
minute.
ahead, sis. Okay. Uh, all right. She says the femur and stuff like that. We know she's not lying. I doubt that you guys, because you guys were talking about that too yesterday. So we know that she's telling the truth about that. But I want to get to what the killer said. Cece, well, good morning, sis. What do you think about this?
That's wild. I'd like to hear that repeated, please. And where did it come from? Where did that
Um,
statement come from?
it came from a subscriber that's been with me and Stay Dangerous, and she's had it for a while, but she hasn't said it.
I think there's a few people in there that really have been trying to talk like baby. I really don't want to call out any names, you
I
know.
don't want to. Yeah, that's why I didn't say her name.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't know. I don't. I mean, she told me her real name. I'm not gonna say her real name. I don't think she'll mind if I tell you who it came from, because the killer obviously knows her because he's mad at her because he's the one that commented on her. And I'm gonna say again what she said. She said, I'm the one who. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Let me go back because there's so much here. Okay, I actually talked to her on the phone last night. She said, I'm a Danville native and I know the Day family personally. They picked the wrong young man to harm. Carmen and her family are relentless, educated, and loved. Whoever did this, they gonna be haunted. And he says, Bonze Buddy is the name. You know what's so crazy, Cece? That name was on my comments before, months ago. And I remember
See?
looking it up, could look at him up, and I found that was a little fake, it's a real cartoon character thing or whatever. It's weird. Let me damn, I want to show y'all. Let me hide her name.
I'm wondering if Jelani was a member of the YMCA in Normal Bloomington, not Peru.
But he's not. I can't even show y'all without thing. Hold on. Let me tell you what else he said. Patricia says, Miss Jazzy, between you and Mr. Stay Dangerous and the chat, you have solved the Jelani case. All that's needed is to call the killer out. Think about it. That's my opinion. Thank you, sis. Thank you. So he says, and let's go back again. Here we go. Why would I care what you say? I marched that piece of human trash to the river and made him jump in and push my boot down on his head as he gulped in the water.
He sound like a racist.
And then he says, I am the one
Sounds
that
like a
forced him. I am the one that forced him into the river and held his head underwater. It was fun. He was smoking weed in a parking lot, and I told him that I was going to string him up and started chasing him. He started freaking out and ran down to the riverbank. I punched him in the face and held his head underwater with my boot on his head as I drank a beer and laughed. When
Was he
he stopped,
security?
when he stopped moving, he floated downstream with the empty 40-ounce beer I placed on his back. I imagine it fell off eventually.
He sound like he need his ass beat.
he sounds like a member or
This
somebody
he
who
also
wants to
he
be.
also
He
he
sounds like
also
a clan member. He sounds like or he's a copycat to the clan.
he also said the killers, they could sleep just fine because they got away with it. Luckily for this fictional person that don't even need to do that, there is no suspect and there never will be one.
They just arrested 20 to 30 Proud Boys up there in Idaho. One was from Indiana or Illinois, one of the Midwestern states.
You talking about the 31 Patriots?
Yes.
And he says, there is no evidence of murder. This is making up the murder so she can claim to investigate it. The media has given this lunatic a platform, knowing the people she has been difficult with will not slam her in the media. It only makes them appear to be the bad guy. But make no mistake about it, the mother's lunatic.
He sound like a goofy. He sound like a damn goofy.
And someone says they picked the wrong young man to harm. Carmen and her family are relentless and educated. And then Richard Ogle says, dream on. Richard, real name Richard Plump, the first
Wow.
one that did the Jelani's body.
Allegedly the coroner.
Exactly.
He's supposed to be a professional. Why would he be getting on there doing some stupid shit like that?
And
Because
why
he's a
when you
part of
go
it.
on and why would when you go on the lawsuits for Peru, okay, and you go on one thing I put in okay, lawsuits for Peru police, all right, There's actually some websites that
Mhm.
come up that one of them's an activist website that follows the corruption, and they said that more than a few cops that get high is okay. Now friends are like little rocker guys, like musicians, because it's venue, a big music hub in Peru, which is known to Hollywood, and so when you look at Shiva Seas and some of the psychics, okay, they're talking about the venues down there, and they're talking about a certain guy on the police site too. There's a couple guys that get high as heck, and they're musicians, and they do little favors for the police. Hello.
See what As One had to say. It said, "Don't forget the DNA found on those shorts, and it wasn't allegedly to be Jelani's DNA."
Right. That's another thing. That's another thing.
And I'm
Those
saying that those music that are so Shiva Seas was talking about a guy named Tweaker, and
right,
we're
I remember
talking
that.
what? Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember that.
And is he one of those musicians from Peru that does little favors for the police? And Jelani happened to be one. Did they pass him off after they in the streets of Bloomington normal? Did they pass him along? Did they call their buddies? Did they have a big party? Did they have one of those parties had 1800s through the 1900s where they, oh, I just can't go there. Okay, y'all, I just can't go.
Hey, stay
Things
dangerous.
like that.
Stay dangerous.
Hey, boss.
I don't know if he can hear. Oh, I think he muted himself. Let me see if I can unmute it for him.
But when you
Oh
friends
no,
and you
I'm
cry,
okay. I'm okay. I can
Oh,
hear you. My phone. What it is? I got YouTube Premium now, so I
oh,
have to close the video all the way out to get out of them because your video was still playing. Your live was still playing in the background on YouTube as I came in on StreamYard.
okay. Good morning, my brother. Well, good
How y'all
afternoon.
doing? Good morning.
Good afternoon. What do you got to say?
Yeah, good
Welcome.
afternoon. It's 12:17 over here where I'm at.
Yes. Oh, 12,
But yeah,
17,
good afternoon. How's everybody? CC, how you
117.
doing, CC? Who all on
yes,
the panel? I can't
okay.
really see you all on the panel right now from where I'm at. I'm not on YouTube as well.
We got CC. We got Miss D.
Oh, hey, Miss D, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going? I'm doing.
We got CC in the building. Miss D,
Yay.
we gotta
No,
make this go viral in the comment.
Yes. We got Baby up in here too. Baby.
Mm.
Baby. Okay.
I would
You
love to hear that statement again. I would love to hear that statement again from whoever that is. Stay dangerous. They to hear that statement from that person she knows who did commenting back and forth or something.
Yeah, that's somebody that's narcissistic. That's somebody that's maybe involved. See, the one thing I got out of that whole thing is what he said he was smoking weed in a parking lot. What parking lot would that be? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, smoking weed in the
by the
parking lot.
park,
Okay,
by the park over
that
in
sounds,
Peru,
That's what I
huh?
think.
by the park in the parking lot in Peru, Illinois. Because what other parking lot would be close to that river?
Right.
Why would Jelani go to Peru? See, no. This is somebody that's telling partially the truth, and then the rest is lie. This is somebody who lies by omission. See, they're able to tell what they did to him, but they don't want to tell you everything. So what they'll do is tell you details, and then you thinking, But the thing is, they didn't tell us nothing that we don't know. See, if we didn't know that he drowned or nothing like that, if we didn't know that he was found in water, if we didn't know none of the stuff that he said, it would be different if he said it and we didn't know it. But a lot of the things he said, he didn't change the narrative. He stayed in the narrative. This could be somebody that's narcissistically telling us the truth, but he said a parking lot. He changed keywords. He didn't say which parking lot. He said a parking lot.
That's what I said. Yeah.
So I don't really take this punk son a bit serious. He's a nobody to me. But there's somebody that could be a person of interest. But the thing I want to know is whenever some people say things like that, they can either be telling the truth or lying. So it's hard to depart. But the problem I'm having is with this is, where was the phone found? The phone states to us that none of this could have happened to Jelani, because he's not gonna get off of his phone before you. I'm not gonna leave Bloomington with my phone still in Bloomington. Not if I'm not able to. So he had to be held captive, like the mother said. He had to be held captive. And now that by her this new information coming out, whoever drove his car to Peru, they must have went hunting there. Ain't no nigga got no business in no damn Peru. Come on, man. And his mama said he didn't know nobody there. Why would he even let somebody bring him to a sundown town, even in the broad daylight? I'm not trying to go to no sundown town, period. I don't care what time it is.
That's true.
So at the end of the day, this is somebody trying to paint a picture and make us think what they want us to think, and they could be telling the truth. So we have to take him seriously. But the thing I want y'all to understand is the people that did this to Jelani is present right now. And not only that, it was brought to my attention. Like I said, I wanted to talk to the mother, but since she ain't answering and she's not connecting with people that's trying to help her, you know, I'm not mad at her because maybe she didn't get to my message yet or whatever. But the thing I want to share with y'all is Jelani, that dispensary is how can I say this? Accountable. The dispensary is accountable, allegedly. And the reason why I say that is because I got information that the video of Jelani walking out of that dispensary is not him leaving. Jelani was told to go back and get his mask. And he went back to get his mask, and that's when they screenshotted him coming back in with his mask in his hand. See, Jelani was told, when we got that video of Jelani walking out, that was him going to get his mask. He came back in the car. He came back from the car with his mask and came back in. So we need to see him walking out again. And that's not what we see. So those lights went out because they did something to Jelani in that dispensary. And I don't give a damn what nobody else thinks. I'm convinced now. Real talk. I'm convinced after this, because think about it. Jelani, and I'm going to show that video again today when I give away the tickets that we purchased last night. But I'm going to show that video again today. And the thing is, I want you to see it. Why do you think they slowed it down for us? Let me slow it down for the retarded folks. Why you think they slowed it down for us? So we can see him walking out of that slowly. And we wouldn't ask any more questions as to why the dispensary couldn't show us him leaving in his car.
Right.
See, they showed him walking out when he was going to get his mask. And then they screenshotted him coming back in for that timestamp and all that stuff they gave us. Or the screenshot of him walking in the parking lot and walking back to us, walking back to the inside. Mm-hmm. That was him coming back in with his mask. Now we need to see him leave out again. And we never saw that. So that shit happened at the dispensary. So whoever said that said, yeah, he was smoking weed in the parking lot. That's a lie. That's a lie. These motherfuckers want attention. Ain't nobody gonna just dry tell you on no social media that they did it. And it's a possibility that we can find out who you are through your IP address. Nah, man, come on. Nah, I don't believe it. No. So at the end of the day, it's a lot of stuff that we can put with this and we can match with it and call it bullshit. But yeah, I have information that Jelani Day walked out of the dispensary agitated because he had words with somebody on the inside of the dispensary about the mask. And who that inside person was Brandon Monaco and Noah Nelson. And the reason why I say that, because Noah Nelson told us himself on my interview that he saw Jelani walk in because he was at that table with Abby,
right.
who was the female security guard.
Mm-hmm. He sure did.
So with that being said, his car was kicked by one of those people in that dispensary because he waited till he got his joint, and then he got back in his car. He got back to when he walked out with the joint, he talked shit to Noah at the door, and Noah followed him out that door. And I believe that's when somebody kicked his car, allegedly. But at the end of the day, this dispensary has got us so choked up because they thinking, after the Jelani's mom said, "Oh, I saw Jelani's car on the 4 hours of tape at the Dollar General. I saw his car." So everybody got so caught up with her saying that, they failed to mention that they failed to realize that when Jelani left, when he was at that door the first time, he didn't have anything in his hand. He had what? Some people say he had a mask.
He had his keys in his hand.
He had his key, and he left his car running. And then he went back to the car and he got his mask. They told him to get a mask, and he turned around to walk out, and that's when they have him walking out the door. And they slowed it down for us so we can see him walking out the door, but they never skipped to the parking lot so we can see what happened in the parking lot. Well, I believe this with all my heart. This happened at that dispensary, and money was the motivation for them not to show this to us. And the reason why I say that, because Jelani's mother said in the live that she had the other day, everybody saw this yesterday, and some people saw it the first day. But in the live, she stated that it was money in Jelani's console, it was money in his seat. So if somebody robbed him, money wasn't the motivation for this. The cops left money. They the only people that leave that type of stuff, and they search your car and tear it up.
Can I ask a question about Noah? Isn't Noah the bigger boy? He's a big boy, ain't he?
Yes, and that look at the boot side.
Would lead you to believe, yeah, that too, and that would lead me to believe that he would have those guns. You know what I'm saying? Them biceps to knock out. That easily done by some little sawed off. Or
and y'all also got to take it serious. Take this into consideration too, CC. When Miss Brooklyn, I'm glad we on Brooklyn Squad. When Miss Brooklyn did the interview with Joy, or the cousin, whatever her name is, okay, she stated, I told Miss Brooklyn to ask Joy, out of my own mouth, I told Miss Brooklyn, what did I ask you to ask Joy about that car? Did that car have a dent on it?
Did that have car a dent in it? Yeah.
And she said no. And then also, let's go by from this. When Jelani walked out of that dispensary, it was reinforcements coming. They pulled up, and I do believe that the red marks on Jelani's car was from the red pickup truck that was mentioned by the spiritual people. Real talk. No, God will give us bits and pieces of what we need through each and every last person that's encountered into this.
And what if it was somebody in the back seat that kicked the inside?
The guy that found the phone?
Yeah, Brandon Monaco, Noah Nelson, and Mike Viper. Those were the people that called me and reached out to my show. Those were the three that was in the car. Brandon probably driving, Noah in the passenger seat, and Mike in the back seat. And the reason why I say that, Jelani was already in the trunk. And it will make sense that they knocked him out, knocked his teeth out, knocked him out, and then brought him somewhere else.
The one that found the phone with the mattress, that guy?
Brian
He has a red pickup truck.
Wow.
His friend.
So, it's just too many different elements in this case.
Has a red pickup truck. Yeah.
I got a question. Now, which Hello and Beyond? Because there's two Hello and Beyonds, one in Normal and one in Bloomington.
Yeah, the one in Bloomington. And think about it. If Jelani wasn't doing anything outside of his normal day, why would he leave the bone marrow clinic in Normal, pass up the Beyond Hello in Normal to go to the one in Bloomington? Come on now. It was something involved with it.
Somebody sent him there.
Yeah. It was a setup.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, whatever happened to him from those guys in the inside of that dispensary, allegedly, they might have called somebody, or somebody might have called them and say, hey, hold him now, stall him. Jelani got mad, so they asked him to go get his mask all of a sudden, and he feel like, hold on, I just made it all the way through this door. Now you asked me to go get my mask. He walked out mad to go get his mask, came back in, got what he was gonna get, had words with them. They had already called enforcements. When Jelani walked out, they all came out and took advantage of him, and then whatever happened to him happened. And that's why we have no knowledge. For real. It was too many cameras. It was too many cameras. Why they only showed us camera from the inside of Beyond and Hello? Why they didn't show us camera from the outside? They showed us that they had camera from the outside when they gave us screenshots of him walking in. Come on, man.
Let's also not forget, they said that he had a little bit of marijuana in his system, right? And there was a half a blunt found. I don't think he had time to smoke freaking weed after they already attacked him.
Nah. Wouldn't that Dollar General pick that up?
That weed could have been in his system from before when he smoked. You know what I mean?
Wouldn't the Dollar General pick it up on their cameras? Them fighting out in the parking lot?
No, Dollar General was miles away. She went to Dollar General down at exit. She saw stores down at exit. And she
Right,
she
there's
went
a
to Dollar
FedEx
General is
there.
nowhere near the.
There's a
It's
Dollar
not. It's not.
General.
The Dollar General's father is not on that. It's not in that block right there.
Yeah, it's further down. It's further. It's down the exit that she said she saw Jelani's car going down. So that's
I
where.
did a video of one of my subs driving to Hello and Beyond and over there Dollar General because she lives over there. I did a video of that area. We actually talked to the security guard from Hello and Beyond.
Mhm. Can you pull that up on Earthlinks? And we can
What?
see how the
Yes, I
setup
did.
is?
I pulled it up on Earth on Google Earth,
So we can
and
see
it
how
comes
it
right
looks?
up. But the thing is, it was something else there before Beyond and Hello. So it something else pops up, but it's Beyond and Hello's address. So they may have updated the Google this year, but when I first looked it up, something else was popping up right there. It wasn't Beyond and Hello. But yeah, all you have to do is Google 1515 Veterans Memorial Hot. I'm gonna do it right now on my iPhone, and I'll be able to show y'all.
Thank you, babe.
Well,
Well,
side note. Okay, missing black.
I'm gonna be real with y'all.
Can I say?
When
Can I
I
say something?
Yes,
when
ma'am.
I first seen this,
Let Miss Brooklyn. Let's see she say something real quick.
oh, you was talking. I'm sorry, babe.
Oh no, that's okay, Miss Jess.
I mean,
Miss Jess, this is the Brooklyn Squad show with Miss Jess.
no, it's our show. This ain't just Brooklyn Squad. Go
It's
ahead, baby.
our. Okay. Side note. Just bear with me for a second. All the missing black children in Atlanta, the Atlanta child murders. There was an undercover Klan member who came out later, and see it on YouTube. He was undercover with the Klan, and he said that all it took was a little boy running bike into a car. A leader did not know, and it set off all of those things. But they that because they were looking for the melanin in the skin of those children, and all children came from the same. They live in the same apartment, lived within blocks of you. I'm only bringing it up because I believe melanin involved in this, and many other killings that are just like Jones. Okay, and I think that they has undercovers. I have undercovers on that campus. Why are we not getting the information? Are they sequestering the information? Is it in a private court? Because private courts can shut down. The judges are military. I don't know if you guys know that. And they serve the crown. They serve the crown of England. The most powerful person house is clerk. The clerk is direct power to the England, and the judges have to answer to the clerk. So also the police run the news. Somebody admit that to me from Sacramento, ABC or CBS affiliate out here, that the police are the ones that control what comes onto the news. They are the ones. That's why you're not going to see all this information. I just thought I'd put that out there, the melanin and his body being found in the condition that it was. And Eagles Channel talking about warehouses. And I think the FBI, if you're listening, you should come up off of it. Neighborhood watch your PD programs and all that. I know you have undercover campuses. Come on now. This
Do we know for real? Do we know for real if just Jelani's body that they buried?
I would like to know that.
I think that they need to exhume the body and make sure. But the mother said that she did a third autopsy and it was in fact Jelani's body. So I'm not for sure how much of that is true, but yeah.
I think that it needs to be exhumed, and I think that the Justice Department and Washington D.C. needs to do another investigation on the thing and throw more money at it.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, Marie, I see you, sis. Hey, babe.
I'm still Googling it, y'all.
What they did
baby
with Lavina. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Jess.
No,
Jess.
go ahead, sis. Go ahead. You good.
Just like they did with Lavina Lynn Johnson. they mess with the wrong, okay, because her father is a archaeologist, and her uncle was local sheriff or police investigator of some kind, and they her body 2 or 3 times. All right, was a very similar type situation. Okay. They said it's suicide. A long gun with a long gun gonna reach her. And the angle of the gun, her uncle was an investigator.
Mm.
They and the military had further the investigation. And I'm thinking that his mother being military, the father being military, that this is away.
All right, I'm gonna read some of the comments, y'all. Purple and Gold says, "Does anyone know if there was an event the night before Jelani was supposed to be seen on campus?" I'm not sure. I know that a few days before he went missing and stuff, he was at that restaurant with all them girls. I know that, but as one says, in my opinion, the desire to suppress info to lessen public liability and prevent civil uprisings, similar to that of George Floyd.
I can believe that. I can believe that.
I'm wondering if
Purple and Gold.
I wonder if D got the college. See, there's because I went to uni. When you have the first week of the week, have a schedule of the event are going on. Did you guys get a hold of it? Did you just piece it together from the internet?
What, his school, his classes, and his schedule?
No,
When he
schedule
started?
of new entry weeks, like the new students week. They'll have like students
Oh,
week, introduce the campus and all the surrounding and the professors. There's parties going on. There's workshops going on. So the
oh,
school has to have some sort of schedule.
right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're
I wanna-
supposed to have a whole event plan for the new students that's coming aboard. So they talk about the whole school, they talk about the dorms, on and off the on and off a campus. They take you
Yeah, they give you
around to,
orientation.
yeah, and they have lunch for you. They set up that you have all the people that's graduating out. They talk about how their dorm look, how they when they first started, and blah 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 blah. You look at the dorms and see how they look. They show you off campus apartments. They take you on a long tour during the course of the day.
Good. Wow. I remember you saying that before too. Yep, you sure did.
Yeah. So where
I
does
donated.
the ab and cabin come in to that? I'd like to know if that little get together was on that list.
Now I don't think they would do a stabbing cabin, not with the front lady, not with Kara Bolster.
Yeah, I think that was in another school or something. Purple and
Nah,
Which
that
Gold
was
one,
during the
says,
stabbing
summertime.
cabin?
huh?
That was during the summertime.
Of what year though?
Right, what school? It wasn't this school. He just started
Well,
this school.
the stabbing cabin party was posted like long before. So that was
Right.
Jelani and his local friend.
Right, that's what I'm
Hmm.
saying. Yeah, it wasn't this school.
But
Purple and
didn't his
Gold.
brother say he didn't have any friends that he had introduced him to people when he got there?
Yeah. I guess the people at the stabbing cabin party was who Jelani was introduced to because that was
Oh.
before he started going to school out there.
Right.
Mm.
He was
But
still living
was
in
it a
Danville when
new
they had
student
that.
week?
Right. That's
Was it
that's exactly what I was trying to get at. Stay dangerous. That's why I said it wasn't at this school. Purple and Gold says, according to Carmen, this is his body. She says she needed to know, and DNA confirmed it was. We can only go off with Carmen's words, right? And she also said that she wasn't sure if she buried her son or not.
And plus, the brother DeAndre said that the body that they showed him, it
Was
looks like a body of a person that was 100 years old.
Yep,
Now, if you're in the water and you ain't in there that damn long, how would you look like you're 100 unless you've been immersed in that water for about a year or two?
exactly. KA says that stabbing cabin party was in June of 2018.
So he had to have known them from high school.
Yeah.
Did they go to Danville High School? A few of them did.
Jackson said the night.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Am
that's
I messed up?
I would think
No,
they
you good.
did, sis. Patricia says, Cece, you are echoing. We know. Bebe says, in Essence article, Reverend Jesse Jackson said that the night before JD went missing, he was with 2 white girls. Yes, we said that before on here, baby.
So those allegedly have to be the 2 that found his belongings, correct?
Ashley Skeeter and Abby Collins.
So Abby works at the Hello and Beyond.
Yeah. I believe that's who he had words with, Abby. She was the one checking his ID in the front.
Right.
He either
When
had
her
words
hand
with
stuck
her
out there.
or Noah.
But they claim they don't know her. They don't know who her name is. They don't. It is like she
Man,
doesn't
I
work
know
here.
those guys lying. I felt it in my heart when I was interviewing that those guys was lying to me.
Yes.
That they were telling it was something that they did. Nobody doesn't come to you with something for nothing. People ain't gonna come to you and invest all of their time. 3 hours. My live was 3 hours. They invested 3 hours on my live with somebody who they didn't know. Come on, y'all.
Yep.
Come on, man. Them guys, Brandon, Monica, Noah, Nelson, Mike, and then think about whenever Brandon began to conversate with me, and he accidentally called Mike's name, and he said, "No, dude, not my name, not my real name." Come on, dog. That's guilty. That is guilty.
Yeah.
When he
What's
did
Mike's
that,
last
I said,
name?
"Oh my God!" I was interviewing Brandon, and he said, "Yeah, me, Mike, and Noah." And Mike said, "No, man. No, why did you say my name?" He got so agitated. Then he deleted it, but I had already read it. So that's why I tell my content creators, stay up on them comments, because somebody narcissistic and nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes, even narcissistic people that murdered somebody. They gonna make a mistake. They gonna slip up, and it's up to us to catch it. You know what I'm talking about?
For sure.
I ain't turning down nothing but my collars. I ain't trying to miss nothing. If something come to me with some information about Jelani, I'm telling it. So that's why I need an open communication with his mother. And it seems to be she don't want no help. Real talk. I sent this lady 15 messages. She can't want that help. She can't want that much goddamn help.
She says she don't want to deal with YouTubers and stuff like that. Remember?
No, but that ain't got. But that's the people that's gonna get it solved. But then she don't want no help if she don't want to deal with YouTube, because she asked. She said, "I need social media and people all across to help."
Right.
Social media is YouTube. So what the fuck you mean? Nah. That sounds real suspicious to me.
People thought that it was directed to me when she said she don't help with YouTube. No,
it was directed towards you.
Yeah, it was directed to me, but not only me. She went on a discussion group and said she don't want no help from no YouTubers.
Wow.
But we got to understand she's going through a lot. This is her baby.
I understand that. We understand that, yes. But I'm just putting it out there, like, because I know a lot of people was, it's probably just directed to Brooklyn Squad. No, baby, it wasn't just.
But if we as YouTube, we not just YouTubers, we're people too. So that means you don't want help from people. Because what if I decided to quit YouTube and got rid of my YouTube channel? You still not going to accept the help from a human? Come on, man. That's bullshit. That sounds like some bullshit to me. That's really dope. Because if it was my son, I'm putting myself in anybody's shoes that lost their son or their family. Man, if it was my family, I want to know, man. I want to know even the bullshit, because the bullshit might end up helping me find out the real shit. You know? Come on, man. That's an excuse, you know? That somebody pissed off in the YouTube community, and I understand that, but not all of us did. You got some people that's really genuine and then okay, so what is that? Well, then she don't want all money neither then. I need to send that $200 I sent her back then, right? I want my money back then. If you don't want no help from us, you don't want all motherfucking money neither. Right?
Why don't you contact us?
But she been said she didn't want no help from us. Remember, she said, I'm pretty sure, that comment was on me. That comment was on a lot of people at the Facebook group also. Before,
yeah, they was mad at Joy. They didn't want Joy to do that interview. That's why they called you and told you to take it down. But that didn't have nothing to do with us. I didn't interview Joy. I didn't even know who that was. So I didn't
know.
Apparently
that She didn't know her name is Ariel. She didn't know that
Oh,
Ariel was
Ariel. I'm sorry.
doing.
Yeah.
It's okay, stay dangerous.
Sure.
She didn't know that Ariel was doing the interview anyway. That's what allegedly that was told from Jelani's uncle to me. She didn't know she was coming on here doing an interview. I said, "Are you sure she never mentioned it to y'all?" He said, "We had no idea." Now, before that happened to me, I wasn't the only one that was being talked, now I don't want to say attack, but I wasn't the only one. God was going through something with them. Facebook Messenger, they have been going in on them before I even knew about Jelani. So this is nothing new with the family. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just me, it's YouTubers in general. She made that very clear. Very
So
clear.
can somebody reach out to
And that's
Sebi?
why I reached out to an investigator, but a lot of y'all don't know. And I asked him to look over the Jelani case. He said to me, reach out to the mother, tell her to call me. I said, that ain't gonna work because she do not want YouTubers to no help from us. He's not a YouTuber.
Ooh.
He is a private investigator that is helping Miss Denise. And he said he will reach out to her. I will contact him later to see if he has reached out to her.
Well, while
And that
we are
is safe.
constructively criticizing
845.
Mrs.
That is
Day,
845 safe alive safe some shit like that. So
well, while we are constructively criticizing
oh,
Mrs.
Lord.
Day for a second, I would like to know why she would go on an interview with it was a particular interview with a lot of black activists and she was dressed in a tank top. If I really want to get help from my
Listen,
family, I would not. It almost looked like she was half naked, like she was naked. Okay, and it was like a not a tank top, but like a tube top, and that would not be what I would be wearing. Would be if my son had been found in a river, face down, unrecognizable. Trying to have. I don't care if it was 150 degrees. I would have a suit, some kind of jacket or a t-shirt, something covered because it just doesn't look appropriate to me. It just isn't. I don't care how stressed out you are. There's a that you need that you present yourself. I'm sure you're not going to go down in a bikini to the city council meeting. Okay, we got to think, Black. You got to really think about how we look when we go certain venues.
As one says, in my opinion, they desire to suppress info to lessen public liability and prevent civil. Oh, he said that. Oh, Purple and Gold said, according to okay, we read that too. I'm just trying to read the comments, guys. I don't want nobody to feel left out. CC, you are echoing. They said, okay, we know that, Patricia. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, something else was happening here. Oh, here we go. Purple and Gold. Do we have confirmation on when Jelani started ICU? Yes, I put that video. I put that out there a couple of weeks ago. When he started, he just has started a few weeks there. And hi, tired over the bullshit. What's up, Ma? I almost didn't see you there. Hey, babe. You want to come on up? Hey, Shay, I see you, sis. Tired over the bullshit. Please come up. Yeah, I had to say that part because I know a lot of people kept looking at me like, oh, yeah, Miss Day is only talking to Brooklyn Squad. No, she ain't. Okay. Brooklyn Squad was the was the least person that was being attacked by the family. Like they was already going in at people at the in the discussion group. Okay, so no, it wasn't just me. It was very said in the discussion group. I don't want help from YouTubers. Carmen has sent this message loud and clear that she is directing the narrative and that's the way she is going to be dealt with, says Bebe J. Carmen has sent the message loud and clear that she is directing the narrative. Okay. Purple and Gold, and second semester at ICU, meaning he was there at ICU for summer 2001. No, yeah, basically Purple and Gold. I did a video on it. I'll try to find. If you look at my video, I forgot the name of the video, but it definitely has something to Jelani. I think it was like a few weeks ago or last week maybe. He started class at ICU in the spring of 2021. His second semester started in August 2021. Tia M. Hi, Tia. Welcome to Brooklyn Squad. Welcome to the family. A question for Stay Dangerous regarding the small red specks at the bottom of Jelani's bumper. Is there a truck low enough that would leave those? There was nothing foul play about that interview. We learned a side of Jelani that we did not know prior. All we know about Jelani, what Carmen has told us. Thank you, Purple and Gold. That interview was a very good interview, despite what anybody has to say about the interview that I did with Ariel Davis. I could have cut out the beginning because I was talking to my daughter about some other stuff. I could have cut that part out in the ending where we were still on live when she had left. She obviously, Carmen felt that was unprofessional. Maybe I should have. When she left, we should have left. But that was the only thing. The interview was very good. We learned stuff about Jelani that no one knew. His character, loving person. We found some stuff. We also found some things that we didn't know about. So, you know.
What's that? What is that?
We talked about the bullet. We talked about the gun clip, and not only that, she said that wasn't even it. She said they found a whole lot of evidence that the cops just kind of threw under the rug.
Yep, the psychics are talking about that there's more evidence out there in those fields and the little forest area right in there. They said there's still stuff out there.
But the fact that Carmen shut down Paul, I do such a deserve to JD, but not letting Paul to share his experience and memorial at the man that was aspired to be a speech pathologist. I agree with you, baby J. I asked Paul for an interview. He agreed, and the family shut him down not to come on the channel. A lot of people in the discussion group bashed me saying, you're picking on a handicap, this and this and that. First of all, he is not handicapped. Second of all, I wasn't picking. I asked him if he would like to share memories of Jelani Day. It wasn't a full interview. I was going to have him come on. I was not going to talk about the case with him. Okay, he was going to share a couple of memories. It would have been like a 15-minute thing, and that was it. So instead of people was asking me, they were judging and talking crap about me. Get to know who I am first. Everything that I do and say comes from my heart. I don't have to do this shit at all. My face is out there. People don't think. My face is out here. I'm already a target. I'm putting myself in danger.
To get to the truth.
Basically.
Since the police ain't doing what they supposed to do, the FBI ain't doing what they supposed to do, allegedly. We know that they can't just be out here spouting off the whole case. Protocol says that they can't. But people are tired. People are tired of how many, there's 1 million children missing country each and every year. There are, out of the 450,000 adults that are missing in this country, 180,000 of those are, let me get this correct. If let's say there's 300,000 women missing in this country right now, more than half are black and brown. What's with that problem? Why is Chicago like the hub of missing young black females or any black female? Okay. and that's a major hub in our country. So if you look at how many black females there are in this country, there's 370 million people that live in this country, and more than half or around half are white or white Hispanic. And then if you look at the black population, we make up about 100 million. And if you look further into the stats, we make up about 80 million of the citizens in this nation. How do we have
I see you, Lakeisha.
200,000 black females missing in this country
Mm,
each and every year? Okay. And
wow.
we're talking about a large proportion of the black females that live in this country. Okay. So let's just say even 100,000 black females are missing every year, and we have 100 million black females in this country. Isn't that like 10? Is that 10%? I don't know. It's politicized. It's what's that other side word? You guys help me out. Where there's a large proportion, percentage of a people group that are murdered. It's not homicide. It's one of those other words where it's like too many people are missing from that group, and
There's a
it's
lot of
crime.
corruption going on.
Yes, it's against humanity. And I called Amnesty International, was even called out by the Ukraine for not helping out because they are being um, disappeared. They're being murdered off, and that's what's happening to us.
Do anybody ever think about the majority of black men? There's a lot of black men missing. There's a lot of black men
That's
being
another
killed,
another
I
pulled
one.
noticed
That's
over.
that.
another.
Mm-hmm. I noticed that. Purple, I just want to read what Lakeisha says. That's very interesting. Very interesting. I caught on to it. I've been reading the comments. I ain't ignoring y'all. I'm watching. I always watch my comments. Lakeisha say, if you Google the names, including Noel, you will see the names associated with Danville High School. Oh, Lakeisha, that's indeed which that's interesting, DD, right? So you
Very.
saying that Noah went to the high school, Danville High School? Huh? I'm we yeah. I'm gonna connect with you after this because I want to look that up. That's gonna be my next thing. Purple and Gold says, Tia, was the red mark seen prior to being toured from the woods or before? It could be from the tow truck. Huh. And tie it over the bush. It says, I believe there's DNA on that beer can or the joint. Oh, of course. Yeah, of course. Of course.
The word I was looking for, it's a genocide.
Hmm.
Going on around us, and it's black females, brown females, black males, and brown males. What is going on? What is going?
I want to say something, and I'm going back to me being bashed with after the interview and stuff and all that other stuff and people saying that, oh, she was only talking about me. When people, other creators or whoever wants to reach out to Carmen, I already know she's not going to reach out back because she already said she don't want to talk to none of us. I didn't say anything. I know Stay Dangerous. You doing it from the bottom of your heart because you really care about this case. And like I'm gonna always say, I thank you for putting it out there so that I can learn about it. And I didn't want to say to him, well, she talking about you, she talking about everybody. I just let y'all do y'all thing and hope that she gonna answer your call. You know what I'm saying? Just hope, because I always have faith. But in my heart, I knew she talking about everybody, all of us. Like she made it very clear. You know what I'm saying? So, but I still donated my little, well, Dave's little $10. So But yeah, I just felt because everybody, oh, was she talking to only you? Like he said, well, she was that was directed to you. No, it was not directed just to me. And now those people that are reaching out to her, you're seeing for yourself because you're not answering your call. I do things from the bottom of my heart, just like other people do when I see they're sincere on here. My tears are real. My pain is real. And I see the family is going through this. And no matter what happens with us, I put that on the back burner and focus on trying to get justice for her son. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Because I think all cases are sad, but this case just really grabbed me in a way, you know? And I'm
Yeah,
gonna
because all
continue.
the fuckery with the police in there.
Yeah. And this is something we're seeing more and more of now. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, because we don't
they
stick together and we don't
there you go.
come together and fight for the rights of people who they're really hurting, killing, stopping in traffic. They angry, so they want to pull you over. They don't come dignified to you, they come indignant with you. I don't know what little button is pushed that they do not like us. They profile us. They profile black men. And when they try to speak up and say something, then the police want to get real indignant with you. Even if
Mm-hmm.
you come to them in a professional way, speaking, yes, sir, I understand, sir.
Right.
They ain't trying to hear all that. They angry.
Yeah. They hate us. Thank you, Purple and Gold. She said 10 or 10 is the thought that counts. Yeah, babe, because I'm a broke chick. Uh Lakeisha
Girl, don't
said,
never claim broke.
Lakeisha, well, you already know the situation with me. Lakeisha said, so maybe someone associated with Beyond Hello is related to the police. And Kara did mention she had police friends. Good.
Higher up.
Lakeisha says, facts, Jazz. Yeah.
Higher up.
Uh, grab this one on. Is it owned by the police?
What? Hello and Beyond?
Hello and Beyond. Mm-hmm.
We did look that up. I forgot what it was owned by. But I
Juicy
heard that it
Holding.
was yeah, there you go.
There was an
That's a
African
name.
American guy who's in the head of Juicy Holding.
Yeah, thank you. Send me a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's look at that. So much stuff on here. I gotta work with you with
He
some
was
stuff.
on LinkedIn.
You have
Yes, he was
time?
on LinkedIn. That's how I found him.
Oh, okay. Oh wow, yeah, oh god, that thing. Remember, it was taking forever to get on that. That was the devil trying to block me from knowing information.
A genocide is where 1% to a certain percentage
Oh,
of a people group is killed off.
Yeah, they doing population control.
I asked someone yesterday that is a part of the group, so the Facebook Jelani's group, but she's also friends with his sister. And I reached out to her yesterday, and I didn't tell y'all this, but I asked her, I have a question. What was the girls that found the clothes name? 12:26 p.m. She messaged me. Her name is Andy and Jessica. The best friend. They're best friends. Search in that group.
Andy
Interesting.
and Jessica.
Those were the ones that found the clothes. They're best friends.
There's a
See, I
psychic that
ask
talks
people
about,
in that
oh,
group
sorry.
that's family. I ask people, I'm sorry, Cece, I keep cutting you off. I ask people in that group sometimes because I know a certain person is very close to Jelani's sister and cousins. You know what I'm saying? So she's gonna know some things. Gotta look for that name now. Go ahead, Cece, babe. I'm sorry, mama.
Um,
I'm
I forgot what I
sorry.
was going
I'm
to say.
so sorry. I
No,
hate
sorry,
doing that.
leave it. No, sorry.
I just get so anxious and then I start talking. So I do it to Dave too, girl. I'm just like, I'm sorry. I'm gonna work on that, guys. I'm definitely gonna work on that.
Again, I interrupted you. My apologies.
Nah, we good. This case is just like we gotta
Dee,
stop
do you
pointing
remember
the
what I was
finger.
saying? Dee, do you remember what I said? Like what I wanted to say? Anybody remember what I was starting to say?
No. Oh, she left. She probably had to do something. As one says, the El Salomea responds wearing Akon attire in a social media photo. Officer claims Akon affects his work in a positive way, June 18, 2020. Ah, man. You know, she's right. People are pointing the finger at each other, and we need to work together. It doesn't
Mm.
matter. And I don't know, that did kind of bother me. People were saying, oh, it's just you she's talking to. It don't matter who the hell she talking to, me, you, Mexico people or YouTubers, whoever. Let's work together and figure this out. Bottom line. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? You know where that red could have come from on that car? I
What, babe?
wonder if there was a fire lane anywhere and they pushed that car against the curb, or if there
Mm,
was a loading dock where red could be there for emergency service vehicles that could end up on the bottom of the car. You can push a chassis of a car enough that it can scrape something and still be, whole in part. You could push it down
right,
and it could hit the curb. Hmm. Wonder what if maybe he got bumped. Maybe that bump on the side of the car is where a car pushed him.
hmm.
Maybe they were messing with him.
That's what I thought in the beginning too, CC. That's what I thought in
I
the
wonder
beginning.
if somebody goes out there and we could check out the area right around there without them going to do something to take it away. But anyway, yeah,
Hmm.
maybe the area needs to be checked.
He said that that beer, he put a beer thing on Jelani and it floated away. That kind of interests me too. Did they find anything over there? Like, I don't know. But Stay Dangerous feels that this person is telling half the truth, half the lies. What do you feel, CC? Do you think this is the killer, or do you think this is somebody that knows something and just telling half truth and half lies?
I can think. I think it's all of the above. It could be all of the above. Just never know.
Yeah. Bebe says one thing hubby always tells me and my sister says in these cases, keep it simple. Yeah, babe, what's up? You hungry?
No, a little bit, but
You want to come in and say hi to people?
I'm watching something.
You can come and say hi.
Oh, hello.
Dave saying hi, guys.
Hey. Ooh, warm.
Hello.
He said hi. He said you
Oh,
heard that.
hello. Hey. Hey. Hey, baby, be over here. Okay. I fixed the weather thing.
Oh, you did
I did
good.
the app or something. I don't know.
All right. Tyler over the bushes said he's 10 and a half, but he's definitely involved. I believe the same thing, tied over the bullshit. I definitely believe he's involved. Katie says when his mother went to the scene where the car was and mentioned the red spots on the bumper along the other items around his car. Exactly. But she also said back then that there was blood. She saw blood. Remember, Cece?
I remember. I remember.
I was totally shocked that they are just now giving the Jelani Day's car back to his mom's. Nope, they didn't get the car back yet. She went there. They didn't expect her to be there, Kay. They're gonna find out if they can give her the car back. That's what she said. She said,
Is that car in a locked area at all? Is there a
nope.
locked gate around there at all? So you just got it open to the public. People can just go. They could go tow it off if they want to. What are they thinking?
Oh, it's on purpose they're doing it, Mama. That's why. Get the evidence off the car, wipe it down. You know, there goes the link, babe. It's almost a 1 year mark for him. How old is that video? When did Carmen go there? This was yesterday on Purple and Gold, right? Cece?
No, I don't know.
No, the
Mhm.
video that she did yesterday, Carmen.
Really? Where'd she post that at?
The video that I
She post
showed y'all
Yes. Where was it posted originally though? Was it
on
on her
Facebook.
that show
Yeah,
that they do?
I think it was her
Facebook.
Facebook. Someone said, let me get it from Dee Dee. Dee Dee,
Yeah, it
when
was
did
on
Carmen?
Facebook. It was on it just popped up on my Facebook.
It was on she just did that video with Carmen, right?
Yeah, it's on the Jelani discussion.
Yeah, I seen it
Justice
on
for
there.
Jelani discussion day. It's on there. It's live.
Yeah, so she just did that video probably the other day.
What is
Uh
the show? The show her and her son or whatever, like on TV. Anybody have that show?
Which one? Because he was on plenty shows. Dr. Oz. She was on Tamara Hall's show.
yeah.
She was on
America's Most
NBC
Wanted.
5.
But there's one that she's doing consistently, or they were doing consistently for
Unless that's Jesse Jackson's the defender, the black defender. Because I don't know what other show she was doing consistent.
Tied over the bushes said they want the weather to finish destroying the evidence. Exactly.
Because they had his car for a whole year. It'll be a year come the 24th of this month. That's his anniversary of his death.
Remember the car was intently in a warehouse.
That was the police place. That's where it was at. It was in that garage. If you notice it, it was spaced in a different angle and it showed the red strips of look like tape that was on it. So I don't know what that was all about.
Let me see if I can get this up there.
And those two girls' names, those are common names. Jessica and Andy. How's Andy spelling her name? A-N-D-I, A-N-D-I-E, A-N-D-Y?
Let me see.
They common as hell. You got a last name?
A-N-D-Y.
And Jessica, that's common. There's a bunch of Jessicas on Facebook.
Yeah. I think I reached out to Jessica too. You know they ain't gonna reach out to us. Bebe says the car was in the garage for processing because we saw it in the picture. That may have been after they moved it to Peru.
A whole year. A whole year.
Katie said that car hasn't been released to her yet still. Nope, not yet.
She's supposed to be coming back picking it up soon. Because that's what she was talking about to the two police officers that helped her. And
right.
I think a chief or something had talked to her or left a message and she popped up there and the lady was not there.
And what I caught on what she said was they're gonna call someone to find out how can she get if they could give her the car.
Wow, that's sad.
It's
that makes
crazy.
my heart
I thought
hurt.
she had the car already after all this time. You know what I mean?
You would think, right?
Yeah.
And she said it was a suitcase in there. It was money thrown all over the place.
Yep.
In the front seat.
Yep. It was posted Wednesday. Thank you, Katie. Oh yeah, so recently. Yep.
If I was her, I would have towed that car right over to the FBI and parked it right in front of their front door.
Kay said that was in Peru police station.
So the place where the car is at now, what's been holding is still Peru. She went to Peru on that day. Wasn't she in Peru on that day?
Wednesday?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't think it was Bloomington. I think it was Peru.
I would have took that car over there to the ISU campus and parked it right in front of in the president's parking space.
As for one says, sounds like a robbery or a struggle. Oh, because the stuff was planted everywhere. Well, you know what? The police could have planted that stuff like that. Move his money around over there on the front seat and all that stuff.
She said his wallet was found in one of the yards over in Peru, in somebody's yard. That's what the mom said.
It's the TSA. Yes, the car is still in Peru. They saying yes. K say yes too. So she went to Peru. Oof.
And then she was
Lakeisha
over there at
said,
5 o'clock. It was almost time for the sun to go down over there.
yeah. Lakeisha said, look up who owns the land of Beyond and Hello at the Paracel address for Bloomington, Illinois. So maybe he has a video surveillance of the property. After then, the cameras are on the actual Beyond Hello building.
When they have cameras like that, it's like a big old computer screen. So it's breaking up on, they have so many pieces of everything that they see that security can see, or whoever is on that property can see. And I'm sure they can see it from where they at too, because they monitoring people and they monitoring their workers. And I'm sure they saw what took place too.
Exactly.
Because, you know, employers nowadays are watching you. So I'm sure they can see everything what took place there.
I agree with you, baby girl.
And so they probably got 10 different portions that come up on the screen. You can see every entity of that damn place inside. They ain't going to miss a beat, because if somebody come in there and rob the joint, they want to see every nook and cranny. They can see the booger hanging out your nose. That's how close they can get in on that.
I wish she would have got a tow truck company to tow that car to the mayor's office in Peru and put it over there for half an hour and honk the horn out of it, and then go over there and park it in front of Hello and Beyond and honk the horn out of it, and then take it over there to the Bullen Police Department, the normal police department, the mayor's offices. I would have pulled a whole day. I would have started at 8 o'clock in the morning and honking my son's horn, parked right in
And she
front of
needed
all
Black Lives
them
Matter with her too. I see doing all that honking. She
I
should
know,
have had
right?
Black Lives Matter. Yeah.
Yep. Why were
And
no
she
items
still
in
can
the
do.
car tested or tagged? Makes no sense, Katie said.
That's what his mom said. They didn't tag anything.
Right. The items in the car that was tested, they said he had a styrofoam cup there and a half a blunt.
That's all they tested.
That's all they
She
said.
said it was a suitcase there and stuff was thrown all over the place. I don't know if it was a briefcase or she meant briefcase, but she said suitcase. So it could have been a briefcase. Maybe his papers was thrown all over the place.
The stabbing cabin car party looked like he was smoking, drinking, nothing. He looked totally aware,
Well,
unencumbered. You gonna tell me that a doctor in training, is gonna have a blunt and a drink in a styrofoam cup? You know. There's a song out here. I got my cup. I got my red cup. No, he's not that kind of guy. This is
He
not
wasn't
that
even
type.
drinking at the stabbing cabin. He looked out of place at the stabbing cabin, though. He didn't look
Jelani,
like he wanted to be there.
Jelani did party. His mother said that on the interview. And what's that one? The last one she did, America's Most Wanted or whatever. She said he partied, but his grades were always good.
But he look like he was one of the boys round the way, like Pookie and Ray Ray? Did he look like Pookie and Ray? That he was just gonna have a blunt hanging out of his mouth and a cup over here and just like
No, he looked on the professional side.
come on now. That's what they
He
trying
looked
to
more
perpetrate is
professional.
fraud. They trying to afraid of fraud. That's how we say it. Yeah, that's a perpetrated fraud that they're trying to put him out there like that.
Yep. They trying
Trying
to portray him to be
his
something that
name.
he's not. That's what the police is trying to do, allegedly.
I
They're
mean,
trying to make him look bad in people's eye
right.
because he's going to be a doctor, so they want to make him look bad. You know what they say, look at that nigger, because
I
that's how
know,
they
right?
feel.
You know what? There was a group of kids that got killed in a car accident out in front of my apartments. Do you know what they did to that girl that was
Exactly,
driving?
Lakeisha.
Do you know what they did to that girl that was driving? They brought up her psychiatric history. They brought up that she had been out of sorts with her life, and she was perpetrator. Make her out to be that all herself and them kids in that car. And they were sideswiped by a powerful man that drove a big truck, right? But no one's name. His name wasn't in the paper, but they put that young girl's information all out for everybody to see.
Yeah, because that's the
Mhm.
narrative they want to push.
Right, exactly. But that man that sideswiped the hell out of them, nobody ever knew who he was, and he got to saunter off into the sunset, didn't he? That's
Hmm.
straight on Dr. Jelani Day.
Yeah, and allegedly it's a lot of police gangs inside the police department. A lot of gangs.
Oh no, it's a fact out here. Compton had one. Compton, California had one. They were
That's
threatening their
everywhere.
own fellow officers. It's it's a fact. It's a fact that the LA Sheriff Department has the thousand boys as they name, and
Yeah, and they got
they got
tattoos and stuff of
tattoos.
skulls.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, it's a
They
fact
got
out.
some in Chicago. They got them in every state. Come on now.
Mm.
They get away with all this shit. Who you think is doing all this carjacking? Come on, they paying somebody to do that shit. They got so much carjacking and shootings going around here, and you got all these cameras, and
Mhm.
oh, we haven't caught anybody. How in the hell not with all these cameras?
Right.
All
Exactly.
this technology. You can't catch
Mhm.
nobody? You can't catch
Exactly.
nobody carjacking some lady's car with her kids in it, and they
Mm.
drop the car off? Come on now.
Mhm.
That's a damn
All
lie.
these
You got
all these
cameras on the
haters.
expressway. If you can take a picture of my husband's camera driving too fast or don't have a light on the back of it, and then you up close and personal, we can see the car and the driver's license, and you taking it off of the expressway, you can see it all.
Lakeisha said he was a young man. Of course, he still partied. Yeah, right. Exactly. Nothing wrong with that. He was living his life. Yeah, that's what his mother was saying, basically. And
Was he
but the
Pookie?
cops are always trying to make it seem like he's a bad person. You know what I mean? Like, no,
Yeah.
he was a young man
Was he
doing his
Pookie?
thing.
Pookie? Was that Pookie out there? Was Pookie driving a convertible? Well, Pookie can drive a convertible, but it might not look as nice as that all the time. You know what I mean? It's not just going to have one boot print. It's going to have like 10 from when they went to party the other night. You know what I'm saying? Was he Pookie and
Right.
Ray Ray? No, he was not going to buy it.
Tie it over the bullshit said the police is the number one gang in America. I truly believe that.
And I second that emotion. Look at what Katie's saying.
Yeah, I know. I was just about to say it. That's why I pinged it. There should have been some DNA somewhere in or out of that car. Exactly. They may claim items, cars, or evidence, but all evidence are able to be tagged, and his car didn't even look tagged.
And that shit should have been bagged too, tagged and bagged. And that's what they're
Mm-hmm.
supposed to do.
Well,
Because that's evidence. You got that money. Somebody else's fingerprints could have been on there other than his.
mm,
I know money passes around, but hey, you still got
And they
fingerprints on
got
it.
money in that car. And if somebody just kind of takes that cover off, they'll bust some windows and get in there, and all that stuff will be compromised even more.
mhm.
Thank
Right.
you.
But they might not do it. They might do it in front of the police department. The police will steal. What you talking about, Willie? San Francisco PD. San Francisco,
She's
San
something
Francisco
else,
PD
boy.
is known. Do you? Let me tell you guys. Wait. A group, there was a group of San Francisco police officers that were going in and stealing out of people's houses. And guess who turned them in. Their girlfriends and their fiancés turned them cops in for ripping off people, taking their money out their house, jewelry, all kinds of stuff. And they girlfriends turned their wives, fiancés, and girlfriends turned them in and they went to prison.
Wow. Mm-mm-mm.
Google it. Willis. Let me tell you.
Tyler over the bushes said, remember Bonzi said there is no evidence. How did he know that? Mm. That's the one that was writing. The alleged
I'm
killer.
tripping off. I'm tripping off how they said for all of eternity that there were no license plates. But then they end up where?
That's the problem I'm having too. Exactly, CC.
I'm through.
Exactly. Make it make sense. Because they looked in the trunk before. Remember, CC?
They looked out. They didn't even look in the trunk. They said that just visual. They didn't see none. So look, this is
Oh.
the thing. Well, you know what? They bundled this. They messed up this case so much. Jelani probably gonna come back. He's probably gonna walk down the street and knock on his mama's door. Hey, mom. Just the way they've been doing this, right? Just the way they've been doing it.
Swab from door handles. Ti said Katie items tested for DNA in the car was potentially a blunt, right, and a blue straw, right? I forgot about the straw. And swabbed from the door handles, right? They said that, and the steering wheels, right? That was the Bloomington Police Department had tested. Yes, they did say that. I was about to say they tested the car. Bonzi wouldn't know that unless they removed the DNA, unless they're buddy with the police. Exactly. I believe that this person, this monster, definitely is involved. Definitely knows something. Everybody has their own opinion on here. I know Stay Dangerous feels like, he doesn't believe them, or some have some truth. I believe that this guy is involved. I do. I could be wrong, allegedly. I guess some items were tested, but why isn't there any names given? Warrants issued or arrests made, Katie says. Exactly. And that's when you know that the police is involved. Allegedly. That's just my opinion. It's a damn shame. I know Stay Dangerous was going to go live. I do want to go and support him, guys. We got 31 people. Wow. Oh, we got to look at that names too. That the person just gave me. Jessica and Andy. Those are very common names, though. Very common names.
Anybody come up on the Steam yard? Because I'm going to have to go over and support my boss over there. I got a boss over here, Miss Jazz. Boss being a moderator. And then I'm kind of a semi host over there. So I got to get to stepping. But anybody else? Come on now.
Can I get some more thumbs up, guys? There's 31 people in here and I got 25 thumbs up. Please, thank you. And I hear you, Cece. I'm about to head down over there too. Let me see if he's even live. Shit, I didn't even. Let's see if he's live. Stay Dangerous show. No. I know he was waiting until I finish. So I'm about to get off this. Because I get what I was on at 12:15. 1, 2. So what time is it?
Oh, he's streaming you over there, girl. He's streaming your show over there live.
He's not live yet. I just looked. You see he's live?
Wait a minute. Let me see if I might have clicked on the wrong
one. I'm looking now. Yeah, he's not live yet. This was 21 hours ago, part 8 of Jelani.
Okay.
Yeah. He's waiting for me to finish. Because I talked to him on the phone before I got on live, so that's why I know he's waiting for me to finish. All right, D, I'm gonna look at that. Items placed there by police allegedly. We haven't heard the DNA results yet. Well, they did say TM that they found DNA on the shorts, right? But it wasn't. They found DNA on what? What was it? One of them wasn't Jelani's DNA. Was it the shorts or the sneakers? Cece, do you remember?
What was that?
Remember, they found DNA. They said on the shorts and the sneakers, but one of them wasn't Jelani's DNA.
I don't remember that part, but
Remember,
I'm
you don't
hearing
remember
now.
when they said they found the shorts and the sneakers?
I heard that they found clothes and that those
Yeah.
girls turned them in, but I didn't know
No,
anything.
after that, after that, I'm talking about
I didn't hear
when
it.
oh wow, oh I thought you knew about that. They said
I
they
don't know
found the
everything.
shorts. That's when I was saying that those shorts don't look like the same color shorts Jelani wore at Hello and
I
Beyond.
really said that
Right,
it didn't look like the same shorts.
right, and they were saying that they found DNA, and it wasn't Jelani's.
So
Yeah,
they just hitting up the Goodwill. That's what I'm thinking.
I thought you knew that.
No.
Oh, wow. Okay. Um. Tia, so no other DNA comes back from the car. Exactly, Tia M. Nope. Be mindful, Bonzi made those comments before Jelani's autopsy. Thank you. I was saying that earlier. Yes, thank you. Tie it over the bullshit. Those comments that Bonzi murderer made, that was before Jelani's autopsy was done and revealed to everybody. Okay, so how would he know that unless he was there? Exactly. I said that before, tired over the bullshit. Yep, I said it. There was before we knew anything and they did all that stuff came about. It was the shorts. Thank you, baby. The shorts didn't have the Jelani's DNA. It was someone else's DNA on it. Yep. Well, Brooklyn Squad, I appreciate y'all for riding with your girl, and I always thank you for the love and the support that you give me. Justice for Jelani Day. We're gonna continue talking about it. Um, I'm gonna dig into what Deecha sent me and actually everything that she sent me yesterday because I haven't really took a look at it. I was so not feeling after the live yesterday. I was like, oh, hold on, I got something to show y'all. Damn. Hold on, y'all. Where's Cheryl Nation? I got the book. I changed my mind. Cheryl Nation. Where is it? Cheryl Forever Kennedy. I just got the book at
Oh,
Amazon yesterday. Look, CC. I started reading it last night before I got the information on Jelani. It's so far it's good. I know it's going to be a knockout. So please support Cheryl Nation. It's called I Changed My Mind. You can go to Amazon and purchase the book for 13 and change, or you could go on and listen to it. I forgot the name of the thing that you go on and listen to for like $9.99. But I purchased the book. I love you too, Miss V. Mwah, my sister. We need to get together. I want to do some. I want to get started what we was talking about before. Oh, tired over the bullshit. I didn't name you. I didn't want you to know. I didn't know if you wanted me to name you. I just kept saying this person. Tired over the bullshit is the one that the murderer was messaging. She is the one that sent me the information from me and from Stay Dangerous. I wasn't sure, so I'm glad you said something before I end the show. So much love to Tired over the bullshit. And I love that name, Tired over the bullshit. Okay. Criminal cases can typically take 20 days to days a year. I just looked into it. Okay, let's see what you said, Katie. DNA is a criminal case, can typically take 20 days to 2 years. I just looked into it. I feel they need to have tested that determine if DNA has been removed. I feel you, babe. I'm going to end the show right now, and I love everyone. And also, I have a podcast, okay? It's called True Crimes Brooklyn Squad. You know, I have to use Brooklyn Squad everywhere because I'm trying to build my brand. Okay? Okay. So please listen to my podcast. I'm about to kick something on there later. Actually, I'm about to do a few podcasts later. I haven't been doing it, but I have a lot up there on every case I worked on. When you're looking at a person, it's different from when you're listening to them. Okay, it's very hardcore. I must give myself credit for that. I think I'm doing an excellent job with my podcast. I ain't getting paid or nothing for it yet. I didn't know it's a lot of work to put in it, but I'm grateful for it. And I want to thank those that do listen to it. Also, I am on Clubhouse now. After this last night, I went on Clubhouse. I got somebody in the room and we talked about Jelani Day. This guy did not know about the case. He's heard about the name, didn't know about it. I told him a little bit about it, who I am. I also gave Stay Dangerous a shout out about it also. He was very interested in the case. He said, I need to come back on Clubhouse and start talking about it so I can have a whole bunch of people in our room, because he said this is very interesting and he feel that the cops is a cover up. Now, he's going by what I explained to him last night in Clubhouse. It was my first time going on Clubhouse actually talking. So I only was in there for like 10 minutes and I bounced because he was the only one in there. I didn't know I was supposed to hit the thing that invites everybody. But I did give some of you the link to my Clubhouse. We need to go on there. It's just not about going on YouTube, y'all. We need to spread this everywhere. Everywhere. The Clubhouse could get messy, but if your channel on the Clubhouse ain't messy, don't worry about it. Okay? Thank you, Kathy B. Tired over the bullshit, please give us some love and support. She's been holding on to this for a while. This is before the autopsy reports came out that this killer decided to come on our pages and talk shit. Now, I remember him because I tried to look up him a few months ago, before the autopsies came out, because he commented something on my page that made me go, And I was like, who the hell is this? Justice for Jelani Day. EXO, I continue to pray that karma knocks on the door of savages who did this to this fine young man. Okay, I am with you, sis. Okay. I need to get me a copy. Bravo, Miss Jasmine. Tired over the bullshit. Got to talk to her on the phone. Beautiful young woman. Love it. I'm just so grateful because she came to me and Stay Dangerous. And I was able to trust her in the beginning. I was like, girl, I'm not putting my information out there. You know what I'm saying? But once she gave me her number and we talked on the phone, I felt comfortable. I felt her spirit. I felt her passion. And she is not clickbait and she is not cap. This is a real woman and she's telling the truth. Okay? She is not the enemy. And she has been subscribed to me for a while and Stay Dangerous. So I want to give her some love and support. I want to give all of y'all love and support. Brooklyn Squad, we in this and we're going to get justice for this family. We're going to get justice. Justice is going to come. It's going to take a while, but justice is going to come. And Katie, yes, I did see you on there and I accepted your thing on the Clubhouse. Thank you, babe. We'll talk about that, Katie, how it works, because I'm new at this thing too. I did send some of y'all it. Also, if you look in the description comments, my anchors is there for my podcast. Please check it out. You will not be disappointed when I tell you. You will not be disappointed. It's deep. And it's going to get more deep because now I have this. And I'm going on a podcast later, okay? After the Stay Dangerous show. Yes, tired over the bullshit. Thank you for the info. Shout out to her, man. He said things only the murderer would say. Exactly. And tired over the bullshit. I'm with you on that. I believe that he's involved. He said this. He knew things that was autopsy wasn't even out yet. They were still figuring out things. How could I say no? They wasn't figuring out things. They was too busy hiding things, the police. So I truly, truly believe that. I'm gonna give it to 3 o'clock and then I'm gonna get off. It's 2:39. I'm gonna give y'all a couple more seconds. Anybody want to come up here? Once again, I want to promote this. I changed my mind. She is the first YouTuber creator that I am close and love. Cheryl Nation, shout out to her. This is her book. This is the back. Look at how pretty she look, y'all. She's beautiful anyway. Let me just read you a little bit of what the back says about the author. Meet the queen of bounce back. After overcoming adversity, Coach Cheryl set her focus on helping others do the same. She is a proud believer in superheroes, coaching men and women how to tap in their superpowers and live their best lives on purpose. She is a powerful, passionate, confident fitness coach and transformation speaker who has served in the health and wellness industry for over 20 years. Ooh, baby, I got chills for that. I am gonna do a video on Cheryl Nation's book one day. Once I started reading it last night, not much, but I'm getting there, guys. As you see, I did this so I know what page I'm on. So I did start reading it. Thank you, Lakeisha. Mwah. I gotta give you a shout out because Lakeisha's been riding with me through this Jelani Day case. And I'm gonna tell you something. It's days that she was like, I'm done, sis. Because there was a lot of people ungrateful for the work we're doing. But then when she realized this is for Jelani, and she's been helping me doing she is the one who showed me around Hello and Beyond. We went on video on that. I felt like I was in her car with her. We went around the school and everything, and she put in the work. I must say thank you, sis. Not only did you do that, but you have put in hours and nights of being up with me, just talking about Jelani. See, people don't know what me and my subs do behind the scene. It's not just 2 or 3, 4 hours on here. And back of here, we are on actually FaceTime looking at each other, trying to figure out what's going on with this case with Jelani. So it's not just in front of the camera. Okay, this is the behind the scenes action that matters also. The work that you put in behind the scenes. People say, I don't need subs. I don't do it for that. I do to put the story out. You're wrong, because if it wasn't for your subscribers, you wouldn't have a story for nobody to listen to out there. You have to show love to your subscribers. It's important that you read the comments as well. This is a public hit. Exactly. That Bonsai Buddy is a disgusting piece of trash, and just where he belongs in the trash, may karma eat him alive. I pray. I hear you, Sandra. And hey, Sandra. Hey, boo. So we do stuff behind the scene that no one knows up here. D Evans, the one who was just up here. She's been rocking with me every day, Monday through Sunday. Okay, nights after nights after days. I'm wondering when she gets any damn sleep. I only get some sleep now because I listen to that SMR thing on what's that thing? On TikTok that makes me go to sleep. But D and Lakeisha and tied over the bullshit, I'm saying, like, behind the scenes, we do the work, man. This ain't a game. It's not for show right here. After this show is over, me and D gonna connect. Katie also. I'm trying not to put as much on Katie because Katie is having a baby and we need our sis to get her rest and stuff. But Katie's on the cases too. And she's not only on Jelani's case, she's working on another case with me. The young lady that is still missing out there. I also found something out that Dave told me today that made my heart sink. It was a case that we did on here. A45 Alive was working on that case. I found out the young lady was found killed and where I live at. Her body was found. I need to reach out to A45 and find out if that's true or not. Dave wouldn't lie about that. He was at the laundromat and the lady showed him in the newspaper, I guess, something. I don't know. But we'll talk about that another time. Tired over the bullshit, Miss Jasmine. This is very important. I sent you all of those comments to Illinois senator who invested the Jelani bill. That's how serious this is to me. Tired over the bullshit. I know. She has not only sent this to me, but she has sent this to Jesse Jackson. She has sent this to the senator who invented the Jelani Day bill case. Okay? So she has sent this out other places. Crump. Send it to Crump too. There will be a movie about Jelani Day. You think the bill and stuff was something? There's going to be a movie. Tired of over the bullshit. She explained there's going to be a movie. And I said to her, you're right, because I said the same thing to Dave. When I saw the America's Most Wanted with Jelani's mother, I said, they're going to make a movie. She said, I had to, Katie. Yes. Let me type this in the pens, actually. Let me tie it over the bullshit, because that's important. Even though we know that Miss Carmen doesn't want anyone's help, any YouTubers or anything, I still think she watches us. I know she watches us because I know her daughter watches my channel. Because if she didn't, she wouldn't know I smoke cigarettes and everything else. Okay. I know they're watching us, and I hope that they know that we care. And even though they didn't want our help, I truly believe they do want our help. Because if they really didn't for sure was done, like screw us, they would have been still saying shit. You know what I'm saying? I think that she was very upset because before I even knew about the case, she was blasting people in the discussion group. You know what I'm saying? And there was a lot said there, so I was new in there, so I was just finding out about stuff. I ain't know shit. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, ooh, what they do to her? You know, but I think that a lot of people have misinformed information from the misinformed information, and they was putting out there, and it was aggravating the hell out of her. You have to see this is a mother who's going through a tragedy. Her son was murdered. The cops don't give a F about her or her family, and they wasn't doing nothing to help her. Then she sees people posting stuff that's capping and probably that's not even true. Before the body was even found, people were already speculating. So I think when she seen all of that, she was just like, I don't want help from certain people. Let my family do it behind the scene. And I think that's what it was. And I think the only help she wanted also was for the advocates on Instagram, certain people. I didn't take it personal when she said when YouTube, YouTubers, because I said I'ma still do justice for Jelani and I'm still gonna help the family, whether they want my help or not. Because this is about getting justice, and not only getting justice so Jelani could get justice. We need these animals that did this to be put to rest in prison. That's what it's about for me too, so that they don't do this to keep doing this to someone else. How many people you think they already killed? You think Jelani was the first one? I doubt it. And that's not allegedly. I doubt it. You understand me? Katie, they did. That's who I'm looking for. Hope Alive. I have his cell phone number, Katie. Well, you got it too. I'm gonna reach out to him. So, you know what I'm saying? So I think they watching us. I think Carmen and them is watching our channel. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. I've sent the family a few of my videos before recently. I didn't know I was actually sending it to them. When I go and I do my live, I post it to YouTube. I mean, I post it to Facebook. I have a Facebook group also. Um, that is called Brooklyn Squad. And if you go on there, it's Aaliyah's name and it's everyone else who needs justice. Please, I'm going to start going live on that group. Okay, I'm going to start going live on that group because the only thing on that group, I have 120 some followers and I just started the group not too long ago. But I need to be doing live. What I do on here, I need to be doing it on there too. Things need to get spreaded all around. So when I send my videos, sometimes it hits a couple of people on my Messenger Facebook and it goes down the list without me pressing certain things I've noticed. And I've noticed that it has gotten to Carmen's family, like the brother before and Miss Carmen Day, my videos. She hasn't said to me, please stop sending your videos. She hasn't disrespected me or nothing like that. So I know she's watching my videos and she knows that this is for the love. I'm not a bad person, Miss Day. I'm not. I care. I'm so sorry what happened with us. I apologize for the part that I play in. I do. I always accept responsibility for the part that I play in. I am sorry. I did not mean harm. Sev, I am sorry. I did not mean harm. I want justice for your family. And this comes from my heart. And I know you guys know that. You guys know. I think that they seen enough that they said, okay, maybe this young lady, Brooklyn Squad, is not one of the bad people. She just didn't know a way of doing this, saying things. I'm new still. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I should have never said that, asked him that question. But I did. Everybody else was wondering it. They just never asked. I believe Wednesday was very eye-opening to her, seeing how much they felt her. Exactly, Katie. Yeah, yeah. Because she now was like, oh, and I'm glad that they didn't know she was coming. But I pray that somebody said that her daughter was with her because her daughter was filming it. I didn't know that. I thought she was by herself. Tired over the bullshit says they deliberately failed her. Yes, they did. They failed her on spite purpose because when you are involved with something, you're covering up things. You know what I mean? They didn't think that she was going to be a fighter. They didn't think that she was going to go hard like Jelani was going to be all over talk shows. Do you know how big it is that America's Most Wanted talked about the case? Do you know what that does? Tyler Horse show is big. She was on there. Okay? That's big. And they didn't expect that because of a lot of cases where Black people didn't hit those Black TV shows. America's Most Wanted is not a Black show, but it didn't hit a lot of shows. Did you see William on there? Or any other people that is missing or something on there that we've talked about? No. But you seen Jelani Day on there, and they didn't expect that. And it's pissing them and it's scaring them. It's scaring them. They're scared. Oh yeah. He can be cocky or he want and say this and that, but they are scared. And you're not going to get justice from the police. You're just not. You got to go a different angle if you're going to want to put these animals to rest. You have to go a different angle. The FBI, no. I wouldn't even trust them. You know why? Because they told Carmen, we're not going to do nothing about it. We're not going to touch your case. But they went into Hell and Beyond and looked at the footage and started taking shit out of there. And I believe the FBI had a purpose and a reason, and they're the reasons why Hello and Beyond people were fired, because they knew what they did to Jelani Day. This needs to be way above and way higher than them. You might be talking about going to the president, the mayor, internal affairs. We don't trust the popo. I ain't never trust the popo. Before this and everything, listen, I come from the streets. I come from hanging on the block and shit. We don't trust the cops. And now I know why we don't even trust them even more, because it's just getting worse and worse. I truly believe one day Jelani Day will get justice, and when he does, his justice will expose many hires up and much corruption. Yes, Ms. V, let me ping that. Yes, my love, you are so right. And there's going to be a TV show with Jelani Day and what happened. There's going to be one. I know that for a fact. So, and there's going to be justice. It's going to be justice. It's going to take a little while. But like Tide Over the Bushes said, it's going to be justice. And it's going to be a TV show about Jelani. You better believe that. And what the cops and the killers and Miss Carol Booster, because I ain't forget about you, piece of trash. I ain't forget about you, Carol Booster, because I know all y'all watching my platform and all y'all watching Stay Dangerous platform. You're probably watching Miss V's too, shit. You watching all of us. Come on. But see, what y'all didn't expect was for us to continue rising and going up and gonna continue to talk about this young, handsome doctor. This young, handsome doctor who wanted to help other people. Yeah, he partied like his mother said, but his grades were always first. She said that in America's Most Wanted thing, he Jelani partied, but his grades were on top, she said. Okay? Who lured that man? If you really think about it, who lured that man to a park? Or did it happen at Hello and Beyond? This thing, first I'm thinking one thing, then I'm thinking this thing. I don't know, but all I know is this: friends were involved. I feel in my heart that Jackson, you were involved. Haley, I feel like you were involved. I call out names. Yeah, I am. Last night, this kind of spooked me when Tired Over the Bush was talking about this. I had to put my lights on and shit like that. But it's daytime. I can talk my shit. My face is out here. Yes, it is. I can't do nothing about that now. But I'm going to tell you one thing. I ain't no punk B. And I ain't pussy. And what y'all not going to do, killers, is shut me down and shut me up. I'm going to continue to talk. I'm going to continue to expose. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to continue to chase you. You already great in my eyes, Miss V. It's 2:57. I'm going to knock it down in 2 more minutes. Get Stay Dangerous to Plat so he can do his thing. I want to thank everybody for joining me. You know I got my love for y'all. I appreciate the love y'all give me. I went from 1 subscriber. I haven't even been on here for a whole year, I don't think. It says a different year in my thing. Somebody put that there for me, and I asked her to change it because that's not the year I started YouTube. Like the person put, I started August 26, 2017. I said, girl, why you put that? I did, can you change it? And she never changed it. Because anybody show me a way how to change that? Because I started this, what? It would be a year now? Probably a little after a year, not even. I am so grateful for y'all. I love y'all so much. And we're gonna go down. We're gonna go out. Exactly, tied over the bullshit. Only friends lured him. That's what I said. Yup. Only friends did this shit. Someone he trusted. Come on, let's go over there, smoke and chill, smoke a blunt, drink a little bit, chill out. I got a spot where nobody can mess with us and the cops won't be trolling around telling us to get out the park and shit like that, man. I know his mother said he don't know about Peru. We don't tell our parents everything. We don't tell our parents everything. Oh, you can tell me when I started? Please do. Because I forgot. It wasn't 2017. That's the wrong date right there. So the murders were laying and waiting for him. Exactly. Exactly. There's so much things about this because his phone pinged off so fast. It feels like soon as he walked out of the dispensary, his phone pinged off. So if that's the case, they grabbed his phone, they did what they did to him in that parking lot. So he didn't have time to smoke weed. Thank you, Dad. Stay dangerous. I'ma stay dangerous. Thank you. Thank you, baby. All right. I'ma shut this. I'ma close the video with July 11, 2020, when you posted your first video, which means you started 4 days before me. Oh, really? 2021, 22. Oh, so it's been 2 years now, Miss V? Oh my God. It don't feel like it. So it's been 2 years. And I still can't do the community war. Goddamn. What do I need, Miss V? 500? Wow, we could have celebrated the same day. Look at that. I'm gonna celebrate that. I want to get with you, Miss V, because I wanted to do that thing we talked about on my channel. I need 500 for the community wall. I'm getting there little by little. I'm trying to work on my thumbnails and stuff like that. You still feel new, right? I know it don't feel like 2 years. Excuse me. Water is killing me. I know you hear from babe. We definitely gotta connect though, as I want to do something on my channel. Um All right. I know Stay Dangerous wants to do his show. He said you be going for hours. I said they don't be wanting me to go. They changed it. Who changed it? Oh, it used to be 1K. Get out of here. Wow. Oh my gosh. Well, I wish they changed it to 400 or something. I'll get there though, one day at a time, one day at a time. I can't wait to get monetized though. I'm really excited about that. I can't wait to start selling merchandise. I know he's waiting for me to get off, Miss V. That's why. We talked on the phone before I got on live. Cause I called I have Maestro's phone number, and I had mopped my house earlier, took a shower, took my medicine, reached out to my subscribers, and I thought of Maestro. I was like, oh my God, let me give him a call. So I called his cell phone because he don't like texting. So I called his phone to check on him, and Stay Dangerous was at his house. Stay Dangerous was at his house, so I was able to talk to Stay Dangerous at the same time. So that was pretty cool. So he's waiting for me to get off live. All right, so I'm gonna get off this. I love y'all, Brooklyn Squad. Tomorrow I'm gonna be on here. Usually Saturdays is me and Dave, but I want to talk about Danye Jones tomorrow, and I want to play the rest of the recording. Um, And there's some other things that I'm thinking about that I want to do with you guys. Okay. So I want to get with you, Miss V. Let me get off here. I want to put my clothes away and I want to eat something because I'm really hungry, guys. I haven't ate nothing all morning. I didn't even do my morning shake today. Okay. Oh, I got some news. When I went to the doctor, right? She said that I had lost so much weight that she checked my blood. And if my blood shows that is good, that means that I don't have to stick myself with doing my sugar with the diabetes thing or nothing like that. You know, maybe my diabetes would be, I don't, have to worry about being a diabetic. So I'm waiting for my results to come back. So that's the thing. I'm really grateful that she was happy I lost so much weight. She's not pleased that I only eat once a day. My doctor. She was like, that's not good. And maybe I need some more iron and stuff like that. So she ordered me some more iron and more cream for my psoriasis. But yeah, so that was the good news. You still here, D? Good, baby. D, I'm gonna get with you too. I'm gonna get off. I know I keep saying that, right? I love y'all so much. Let's go out with what my girl Miss V made for me. Okay, let's get it, baby. Justice for Jelani Day.
Hey, Brooklyn Squad, what it do, y'all? Hey, Brooklyn Squad, what it do, y'all?
And I'm out. Peace.